Folks, to the latest episode of Sorcery and Shenanigans. We got through our Christmas period and scheduling the big bad of Dungeons and Dragons and all TTRPGs. Really prevented us from getting this recorded, so we are now here. We have come down to Kim's house to record this. So this is the last time we played here was in campaign 1, and now we're back for campaign 2, recording here in person. Woo! We're all here. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into it. Where we left off in the last episode, it was kind of on a cliff edge. Actually, before we get into that, I'm going to just say a shout out to both our sponsors, Dublin City Comics and Dakota Irish. You can see at the bottom of the screen there, in that direction, down there. You can see that the new Dakota Irish discount code that is valid until the end of February, and we'll get you a discount code on their website. Go check out their stuff because they've got a load of new shiny rocks and other things.
They really do. Stop releasing things, boys. I beg you. My family beg you.
So go check that out. Check them out. They're a brilliant bunch of folks at DakotaIrish.com. Also, our other sponsor, Dublin City Comics. We do have to catch up on a few giveaways from our last couple of episodes because we haven't been able to sort it. We do have to announce the winner of this fantastic Critical Role graphic novel, the origin story of Caleb Widowgast from Mighty Nine. We also have to announce the winner for this lovely tome of Days of Endless Adventure, Dungeons and Dragons graphic novel, the full collection. And then this month's prize from Dublin City Comics. They tried to give us a lot of TTRPG themed prizes, and this one is a fucking doozy. It is the collected edition, and it's a beast. Collected edition, and you can see it on the camera, of Die by Kieran Gillian. I'll give you the creative team behind this because it's a beautiful thing. So Kieran Gillian, Stephanie Hands, Clayton Cowles, Ryan Hughes, and the editor is Chrissy Williams. This is, if anyone's ever heard of this, it's a collected edition of Book 1. In the 90s, 16 ages disappeared into a fancy role-playing game. Only 5 returned. Nearly 30 years later, these broken adults are dragged back to discover the game isn't finished with them yet. So it's essentially, think about all those fantasy films that we watched in the 80s. It's got that vibe, and they get pulled into a tabletop RPG world where the stakes are real, and it's a fantastic
so it's
book.
Jumanji meets D&D?
Yeah, pretty much.
Meets a never-ending story.
My brain went
pretty
to
much, yeah.
Sword Art Online.
Beautiful visuals. The art in it, and if you can see this.
Very nice.
Oh, that's a bit alright.
It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful book. So that's the giveaway prize for this episode, for this month. So we'll give you we'll announce the winners of this at the break, and we'll give you the craft of this.
I can't win it.
I know, it's so galling.
And I'm an absolute
sorry for you.
Kieran Gillian Mark as well.
So, without further ado, we'll jump straight into it, and we'll get back to the prizes at the break. But thank you to Dublin City Comics. Go check them out at dublincitycomics.ie, or go into the store on Cable Street. They're a fabulous bunch of folks. Thanks to Doc and Des in there, who are always supporting everything we do. They're brilliant. So we'll support them. Yeah. So thank you guys. Without further ado, we'll jump back into it. Where we left off, you had found yourselves dragged to the realm of Bavaria, Ravenloft, basically, after the sailor who you taught as a kind of a meek individual nicknamed Bright Eyes by the crew of the ship of the Silver Spear, stole the void crystal that had dislodged itself from reality and you scattered onto the deck of the ship. And as the crew and yourselves were inspecting it, Bright Eyes decided to
turn around.
I'm having that, and grabbed it, ran off the ship, trying to distract us, formed into a werewolf, and to everyone's surprise, and escaped. The ship was then dragged into the realm of Bavaria, and this is where you found yourself. You met the charismatic, if not strange, character that is Gregor Horonovich, and he gave you the lowdown of the town and the area. You made your way to the local tavern where you had a card reading. You met 3 strange tavern ladies who owned the place, and one of them gave Lopan a card reading. And then you heard a distant howl. As you made your way outside, Zilzara heading upstairs for a spell sniper's position, and the two of you, along with Gregor, made your way down to the town square to see 5 werewolves descending upon the area out of the mists. And where we left off in the last episode, Zilzara launched a barrage of magic missiles, hitting each of them in turn and doing, if I'm not mistaken, 17 points of damage to them. So they all took a bit of a blast as they ran in, and because we're in person, we're going to do this for the first time this campaign. We have minifigs and a crudely drawn map, just to give
all you need.
Give people a bit of a flavour. We'll see how that it changes over time and if it works for us, but we're going to give that a trial on this one. So you can see now, that being said, I will say this, I'll precursor this, I don't have werewolf minis, so we have bears and I think yetis, and we also don't have minis yet for the crew, so we have substitute minis that are representing. So use your imagination as much as you can. So we're going to kick straight into it. I have pre-roll initiative just to kick things off real quick for the werewolves. So I need everyone to roll initiative as Zilzara pushes her hands out, and you see the magic missiles sail through the air, and the howls and the screams from the werewolves as the arcane energy collides into them, burning their flesh and fur away with arcane crackles, and everyone kicks in. So give me 25 to 20.
20.
Lopan. What's your dexterity?
My dex is sorry, 1 second, good sir. I actually put it on a different page. My dex is 18.
18. So you are going first. There's a werewolf that rolled 20 as well.
I had it on the
Lopan,
attack page.
Lopan. Okay. And then so 25 to 20, 20 to 15.
19.
No? 19. So the werewolf is next.
It was good to hear the thunks of the dice in real life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they're called troppy dice.
15 to 10. No. 10 to 5? Holy shit. Okay, well, all the werewolves that are next in a row, because they all rolled really bad.
Well, they are a pack, so I can understand.
Yeah.
Coordinating their attack.
And so then at the end, Gray rolled in. What did you get?
Paddy last, I got 4.
Oh, 4. Okay, well, there's actually one werewolf
Wow, nice.
below you, so I'll switch this around there. Okay, so you see the werewolves moving into the mist, slobbering around their jaws, their maws, just like as they move in, start moving towards you. Zilzara has launched, she's got that surprise attack and taken a few bits of damage off them. So Lopan, you're in, and the second werewolf is, well, the first werewolf is on deck, followed by Zilzara. So
I'm going
what
first. All right. Well, so this donut in the center, is that
that's you see the one that looks like a shield or a boom.
Yeah.
That is like the town square, and it's a fountain in the center.
I love it.
And then you have the buildings around you, and there's mist kind of curling around the kind of the circular area, and you can just see the werewolves slowly moving in towards it, kind of all growling and slowly. One of them is rushing
This
forward.
tickle me. So
Very
I'm 5,
cinematic.
10, 15, 20, 25. I'll take a 5-foot step forward,
Yeah.
so I'm in range, and I apologise, but I knew this was going to happen. It's like it's deja vu. I don't know what it is. I just knew all these lycanthropes are going to be here, and I was ready for them. So I'm going to just blast that guy that's coming around the corner. Unfortunately, I'm using my assassin. I can curse you. My assassin bullshit, which means that if I go first before the enemy, I got advantage on my attacks.
Yeah.
And if I hit, it's a crit.
Yeah.
So advantage on this. I'm going to use my cold trap. Don't let me down now. So that is 16 plus 7, so 23.
That definitely hits.
So this is a crit. So what way do we do crits again?
It's double the dice.
Double dice. So I'm going to roll 2. It's normally D6. It's 2D6. But I'm also a rogue, so there's another 3D6 on top of that. Do I have another D8? No, I'll have to roll one of these again. I have to roll one of these again, and then I have plus 4 to it because my dex. So we're gonna that was a 1. So 7, 10, 20, 24 points of damage.
Nice.
You all watch as Lopan's 24 moves up. The mist is kind of curling around Lopan, nearly up to his shoulders as he moves forward and just holds up the crossbow. Thunk! And you hear this large thunk and clicking sound as the crossbow fires off, and the bolt whizzes through the air and catches the werewolf closest to you there. The one on the left, the blue fella, as he's the one that they've all been damaged, so they're all they're all smoking in the distance from the arcane energy. But you see this thing, and it catches him square in the chest, and he kind of moves back and grabs the bolt where it's just protruding from the chest, the fur and blood. You see a spurt of crimson. This is how many? 20?
24. Yeah, 24. The dice was 20, and then 20, and then 4 points for my dex.
Jesus.
And then I'm gonna go. You're meant to be a werewolf. Jesus, you look like more of a sheep wolf. Come on. As I want to go. I say this out loud. I want to go to them to get to chase me so they don't hurt the party.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna finish my move, and I'm gonna go behind. It's so nice. I'm gonna go behind this building.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna hide.
Right. Okay.
If that's okay. So, do you want me to do a hide roll or?
Roll stealth to see if you vanish into the mists.
God, no, that's usually a bad thing. I don't think I want to do that. Right, I'm going to skills. Come on, skills. From what I remember, I'm a bit okay. Oh, yeah, I'm a bit okay when it comes. No, I'm not going to finish that sentence. Right, I am going to finish that sentence. I'm a bit okay when it comes to stealth, Wayne.
Okay.
I got 27.
Yeah.
Holy shit balls.
You literally become part of the scenery. You see the werewolf kind of looking as you fire and give him the insult. And he looks around and he kind of starts looking in the mist, and you just see this wisp and the ears vanish and you're gone out of sight completely.
Homer into a hedge moment.
Yeah, full on. Just blending into the background. So that is the end of your go. It's now that werewolf's turn. He's looking around for you and can't see a damn thing. So he's going to move up. And he lobs forward his movement, full speed movement of 30. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets up on Gregor.
Oh.
And straight in multi-attack on Gregor of 2 attacks, 2 bite. Okay, so the basically slashes him up on Gregor and slashes down. So that misses the first attack. It's a natural 2. So that's noted to start with Gregor. Oh, Jesus, that rolled off a 20 to 4. So 2 of them. Gregor you see him just deftly slip and slide through the kind of the mists as the werewolf tries to swipe at him. Its hand is open. Whatever way the bolt has gone into its chest, it seems to have it's losing a lot of the motion on this arm as it swipes down, and Gregor just sidesteps it easily. So he looks really, really frustrated as it kind of swipes out with both its claws, and it's pretty much its move there. The next one up then, Zilzara, you're up, and the next one up is on deck.
Okay.
So you're up in the balcony.
I am,
down
yeah.
At the whole group.
I'm having a fucking Celine and Underworld moment on top of something being all like cool. So
there's a movie that got referenced a lot and is in the zeitgeist.
I rewatched a few of them over Christmas. Anyway, sorry, shut up, Jill.
Yeah, Jill is the problem there.
From my vantage point, I'm just like, I don't want to be a basic bitch, but also magic missiles are very effective.
They are very effective.
So I think I am going to do what I did the last time and do my mates a solid and roll it again at 3rd level, meaning a missile for everyone in the audience.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You get a missile and you get a missile. So I don't actually have to roll to attack that.
No, they automatically hit. Just roll damage.
Damage. You'd think I'd know this by now. So 1d4 per. So that's 5 plus 1. 1d4 plus 1 per dart.
Yeah.
So 5. 2. I don't know why I can't. Oh, it's because the lightning on this.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a. I can't count. It's a 20 altogether.
Nice. What's the damage for each missile? You have to roll for each missile.
Yeah, so it's like 5, 2, 4, 4, 5.
Okay, so just allocate yourself to who you point at them there. And just
Okay, cool. Right, so this lad is getting 2.
2, okay.
And then the 2 lads in the back are getting 4 each.
4 each, okay.
And then these 2 are getting 5 each.
5 each. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Do you want to? You staying where you are? I take
I'm
it, eh?
staying where I am. I'm trying to think. I'm like, do I want to do a bonus action for anything? I don't think so. Not at the moment. I'll have to think about that for maybe the next go.
Cool. So the next couple of folks, next 3 lads are all werewolves. They're going to move. So they can only move 30 feet. That's their movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
Oh.
They're all kind of so they're all moving in. They're slowly but surely kind of psyching it out. The magic missile, as you can see now, there's burn marks across their fur, matted singe marks, the smell of ozone, kind of burnt skin wafting in through the mist.
You're welcome.
As they're all shaking it off. I mean, look, the damage has hit them. They don't look overly troubled by it. This poor lad in front of Gregor, though, looks a bit rough. So they're all going to move. They can't really do much else. They don't have any range attacks, so they're slowly but surely moving in, stalking in on the group. Gray, it's into you.
They're not werewolves, they're werewolves. Sorry. Alright, I gotta do something. So I can move, and I can move quite a bit. I can move 60 feet if I want. I do not fancy taking on 2 of them, because I'm just a little kitty the cat.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go that way. Gonna get Gregor's lad. I'm gonna do the chap.
Yeah, you heard it.
Up in front of Gregor. And so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I move in 20 feet.
Sure.
And then I've got a silver short sword.
Okay.
And I am going to give it an old hobbit for myself.
Yeah.
And hit him with that.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt that. There I go, attempting it. Oh, bitch. That's a 20. Not
30, 20.
30, 20.
That definitely hits.
And I'm going to do my damage here. 6.
6 damage. Okay. You run in, and he's just deftly, like, you know, running on your toe beans, and you just slice in with the silver blade. And as he's focusing on Gregor, you just get him up into the ribs, you just feel it slide in. And you can kind of smell there's a quick sear of burning flesh as the silver blade punctures the flesh and kind of slides up in between the ribs, and you're like, and there's like a slight howl and a yelp out of it, like you just kicked the dog. And it kind of turns and sees you basically for the first time because it's focusing on Gregor and just kind of snarls in your general direction. Sorry, what was the damage on again? 6. Yeah, it's looking rough. It's looking very rough. Holding it together, but just looking very rough.
Is that a pun?
Yeah, what? Yeah. As best as a rough pun can be. Okay, is that the end of your go?
Yeah, that's the end of my
Top
go.
of the order, back to Lopan.
Right, so he obviously didn't take the bait, so to speak, so I'm going to be like, jeez, I must not fucking understand common, like, so, bam! I'm just going to fire my crossbow. But I did actually say bam.
Because I'm hidden from the darkness in the mist, here, bam!
I have a persona, but when I'm hidden, no one can hear. Well, I think no one can hear me.
Right.
They obviously can, like, but by the time I say bam, I pull the trigger, so it's alright. So, yeah, so as a bonus, because I'm kind of not too sure what I'm going to do with my main action, but thankfully I'm good with crossbows. So as a bonus action, I'm going to shoot the crossbow.
Okay.
Just so it gives me a lot of options for whether or not I mess this up.
Yeah.
Now, I don't have no, I am hidden. Unless he has seen me, so I do get advantage on this. So I'm all hiddy.
Yeah.
That's alright. Just double checking. Cool. So that's okay, because would you believe it or not, that is an actual nat 20. I'm sorry.
Ooh,
that is a crit.
I love being here.
That is the dice gods are nice. Thank you. And that's the first thing I've done that.
So roll damage.
So
this guy is rough. So I mean, like, you know, you can fart when he dies. So
I mean, well, I won't. I've got an extra d6 after this to roll. We'll just roll this now.
Christ.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh my god, look at that.
I'm evil. So 6, 11, 15, and then one more d6. and I rolled a 6 on that, so it's 15 plus 6, 21.
And you doubled it?
That's... Oh, sorry.
You doubled the dice.
Double the dice. Yeah, I doubled the dice, yeah.
So it's 21 points of damage. Yeah, you had 19 points left. So. He just, as he's turning to Grey, as he notices Grey slides the blade in, you just see, he's just like, rah, and all of a sudden, out the front of his head, you see a bolt just puncture. And it's like in between the eyes, it goes a bit cross, and then slowly but surely just flops to the ground, and then slowly begins to change back to its human form.
My brain didn't connect. I actually didn't double the dice.
Okay,
my brain was thinking.
42?
Yeah, sorry.
He's definitely fucking dead. You just see the body.
You killed him in the afterlife
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, his ancestors felt that one.
Like Lopan grew up with like good halfling parents, that's why I'm apologetic. You know, you can kill him, but you don't want to kill him.
You see the rest of the werewolves kind of stop a bit as they see one of their compatriots drop. Actually, hang on a second. Is your crossbow magical?
We did pick up, like I got this silver thing.
Is your crossbow magical? Are you firing your silver? Did you have silver bolts?
You gave us some stuff, and I think you gave us silver because I asked.
We picked up silver
I
on purpose,
did, so
yeah.
It would be in me inventory.
Yeah.
And because you gave us stuff. I know I have poison darts, but they're long
Apologies
gone.
for doing this and clogging it up a bit, but I just remembered something about werewolves.
No, I kind of, but I remember us asking
they're
one of the.
immune to regular damage.
I
It
remember
has to be magical,
Right.
or silver.
haven't written it down, but I do remember
We
conversations.
got silver stuff on purpose because we knew what was
Yeah,
happening.
you knew what was happening. Okay, look, we'll say for the sake of it, I'll be nice and I'll let you say you were firing silver bolts.
Do you want to say I can mark one down, and say
No.
that I've got 8 left?
Say,
Hey man, we can
Well, I
rewind
think
the
we only
tape.
got.
We
I
know
think
you
we
got
only
them.
got 10.
What?
I think we only got a small amount, like 10
Yeah,
or
so
something.
you've used 2 so
Yeah,
far.
no,
You
I
did it
definitely-
twice,
that
so
makes
you used
sense.
2. Okay, Zildara, it's into you.
Already? Fuck. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So these lads. Oh, that's what I wanted to check with you, Wayne. Obviously, 1 square is 5.
5.
Can they move diagonally?
Yeah.
5. So, like, if I was to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Yeah,
30, that's okay.
Yeah.
So I would like to cast Ice Knife at
Shocker.
a 3rd level at these lads over here.
Okay.
So is ice considered magical?
It is.
But it's,
Because
I-
it's
I-
sorcery.
everything Zildara does
Every
is
little
magical.
thing she does is magic.
Every little
so-
thing she does causes death.
I love it.
So I'm going to create a lovely big shard of ice and fling it. I'm going to aim it at this lad, Bluey. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 of piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes, and the target and each creature within 5 feet, so this other lad here, must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. So let me just roll to see if I fucking got it first. Oh, D&D Beyond with
The snow glows
I started.
white in the sternum tonight.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Not 20! Plus 5. 25.
That hits. Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
20 in a row.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Okay.
so roll 1d10. So when you roll this, hang on.
Do you think
Using
I,
the cold
as a
damage
player,
increases.
use like bardic inspiration to let them roll like that in my mind,
in your mind.
so I could roll 4s?
in your mind's eye.
Yeah, maybe. I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
I'm happy about it.
Okay, here we go. So nat 20, double the dice damage.
So that was I rolled a 5, so that was 10.
10, and then you add whatever the addition, so whatever if it's a D. So it's generally your dice damage plus something, is it? Or what's the dice
Oh
damage?
no, it's so
Ice knife.
yeah, sorry. So it
So
takes
it's one- it's
1d10
1d10.
piercing damage.
That's it, a 1d10 piercing damage, there's no additional.
No.
That's
And
it.
I was like, even with my spell
So
sniper,
it's 5, so you
5.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah? So, and that was on who?
Blue lad here, and then
Yeah.
the brown lad beside him has to he
Dex
must
save.
succeed on a dex saving throw.
What's the DC?
Sorry.
I have it here, hang on. The DC of
13.
target the creature. Dex saving throw or take. What's the dex? Dex of 13.
Yeah.
He rolled a natural 15 plus 1, so he saves. He manages to move out of the way as it explodes. So the ice knife just shoots through the air again, like sniping from above through the window that you're kind of huddled in behind. The ice knife streaks out through the air. You see it, you hear it whistling as it just careens into the werewolf and explodes. He takes the full brunt of it, 10 points of damage. He's like, "Ow!" As it reaches back, you see icicle shards start to form up on the fur as it starts to freeze in place, and there's like a freeze burn across your chest where the magic missile had hit as well. So he's like, "Oh!" And his fellow werewolf sees the ice knife coming and manages just like whoop and dives out of the way just as it hits, and he manages to avoid the damage. Is there anything else you want to do?
Okay, as a bonus action, I would like to convert sorcery points into an additional spell slot.
Yes. No worries.
No higher than what was that? You can create spell slots no higher in level than 5th. That's bad English. Do you ever read something and you're like, how the fuck is that supposed to make sense?
Yeah.
Anyway, so
hire Gillian Dempsey, the editor, people.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to do you know what? I'll create. How many fucking sorcery points do I have? Oh, I have 6.
Yeah, nice. You can burn a fair amount depending on what level of spell slot you want to pull back.
Yeah. So what I was gonna do was use. I was gonna create another 3rd level spell slot, which is gonna cost me 5 sorcery points. But I'm gonna need to make a note of that because I can't obviously add a spell slot in D&D and Beyond, which is pain.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna write it down.
If it automatically takes it, if you haven't taken it, it should just don't take it. Anyway, okay, so that's the end of your go. The werewolf you just hit with the ice knife.
Apologies, Wayne. I was so shocked with the crit that I forgot that was the bonus action.
Yeah.
Now, I just would like with my main action just to dodge, if that's okay.
Dodge.
I just dodge anything. The dodge action if anything comes near me. Because remember,
you're using your reaction. It's your reaction, is it?
no, dodge is an action. So
you just want to hold it.
No, sorry. When it was my go, I used my bonus action to fire my crossbow. Got shocked for a second that I actually mushed him, and then completely forgot that I had a normal action.
Sure.
So if it's okay with you, I pretend that it's roleplay, that I only copped it now, and I'm going to dodge if anything comes. The dodge action. So if anyone comes near me, they're at disadvantage. So I'm going to go.
Awesome.
But I forgot so.
Okay, good note in that one. Okay, so the werewolf that just got hit by the ice knife is going to move forward. You see now, he's going to dash. So he's going to use. Oh, I got it. Cool. He's going to move his 30 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Actually, and then he's just shy of getting to Grey, so he's going to use the remaining 5 feet, use his action to get right up on Grey. This one is going to come up in here. And the dead fucker.
Squeaky bum
away.
time.
He's going to run in on Gregor. Actually, I completely forgot to roll for Gregor. That's my bad. I completely forgot to roll for Gregor. I'm going to roll for this now. And that's garbage. Gregor is 6, so he is slotting in between this werewolf here. Poor Gregor. I was just hanging out, it was things. So Gregor is going to go.
How quickly you forget your boy,
I
Wayne.
know, it's just so into it. Like, we have minifigs. I'm like, moving things around.
Isn't it nice to be back at the theatre again with Wayne? Yeah.
Okay, so that fella's going to move up onto Gregor and do an attack. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, that will not hit. That's it. No, because it misses. That's his first attack. Second attack. This is going to be a bite attack. And that also misses. As Gregor again is like, whoa, you missed me. That is the end of that werewolf's go. The next werewolf is going to move up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And slash hitting at Grey. Going to take a bite at Grey. Oh, this is going to hit.
Oh.
That is a 24.
Yeah, bro.
So you're basically after pulling your blade out of the other werewolf as it drops to the ground, and there's lots of shit going on. Werewolf comes up behind you, and then you're turning to that, and the next one comes up, and it's like, you take 1d8.
My poor sinewy body.
You take 6 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay, let's do it. Let's let everything break. Sorry.
Computer says no.
Computer says no.
You're going to roll regular dice. You're going to roll D&D Beyond.
No, well, I'm just checking things.
Sorry.
It's become a bit of a security blanket to me, but I will roll regular dice. I suppose we're back here, bro. Okay, here we go. Ready?
You feel the teeth bite down on your shoulder. You get
It's not great. It's a 7.
a 7 total.
Yeah.
The bite seeps in, and you just feel this kind of, and the pain, and then the pain starts to numb as it's like it pulls its teeth out, and your blood is dripping from its maw. It's kind of, you see this weird grin appear across its face, and then it goes to as it takes a second, and it raises its hand as if it's going to attack you again, and then just kind of turns and stops, and then takes a swipe at Gregor.
No!
And that's a natural one. And it completely
Where
Gregor
toxic.
again. Whoop, whoop.
Huh?
So you are kind of standing there, left surprised by the fact that it just kind of grinned at you, turned, and swiped at Gregor instead of you, leaving you to your own devices. That is that end of that werewolf's go. And that fella's dead. They've all moved. It's now into Gregor. Gregor just basically flicks out his 2 daggers, green flame licking off them, and sees the 2 werewolves in front of him. And it just stabs that. Is going to attack. So that is, that hits. It's 19. First attack, second attack. That is, they're both going to attack. So he's going to do 6. So 2 of them straight into the werewolf in front of him. He does 13 points of damage. So that's. You see the flames lick up around the werewolf. And as it tries to hit him after biting Grey, as it kind of moves back, and the green flames lick up against the fur and starts burning off as it singes, and the smell of burning flesh fills your nostrils. And it's just like he's like snarling and looking up at the werewolf as it towers over him. That is his attacks as a bonus action. He is going to look over at. So that's into this lad. He's going to look at this fella and cast Hexblade's Curse. So basically, he's a +5 bonus to damage rolls. He should have done that first, but anyway. And he regains 9 HP if it dies. So he's looking at. He's basically stands into that one, looks at that, and we see his eyes flare grey as they kind of flare purple, and the werewolf in front of you seems to kind of have this ominous purple haze just mix over for a second. And then nothing. And Gregor's just staring it down as the blade was sunk into its werewolf friend. And as the end of Gregor's go, Grey, it's into you.
Okay. Ouch. And also eat. I'm kind of worried about this. I didn't like that grin. But we're busy right now because I am surrounded. I am going to attempt with my kitty cat dexterity. These are right on me, right? They're right there. They're engageable.
Full on.
Oh, okay. Next thing I knew, they were all up on me saying "rar." Okay. I am gonna. Can I try an arcing slash?
Do you have the ability to be able to hit more than one person?
I presume that would be a dexterity stunt. But
is it an ability or a bonus action or anything like that? Do you have is this a spell, or are you just trying to hit them with a?
Just trying to slash them. Well, I'm right. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the lad right in front of me. Actually, the lad that bit me is to the side.
Yeah.
Maybe him.
Yeah.
And if do I guess, is it too far away from him doing that for me to do a reaction?
You only do a reaction when somebody does something on you.
Yeah. So
you could have done a reaction.
Just did, but that was too long ago.
Too long ago. You have to so something happens to you and then you react to it straight away.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Even when it's not my turn.
Yeah, even when it's not your turn.
Oh.
So you could have done
that for a game. Yeah.
Putting words on them, no problem. I can retroactively let you do putting words on them.
No, we're okay. Okay, I'm gonna use my silver short sword on the bio beside me that bit me.
Okay. Go ahead, roll attack. Just as a point in reference as well. Do you have sneak attack?
I do, yeah.
You would have got sneak attack damage on those guys.
I have been rolling it but I've been kind of doing my my rogue. I'm too used to saying my rogue bullshit.
Yeah.
But using when I hide and I come out of the hide, it's kind of like
yeah. But I need you to declare that you're doing sneak attack damage as well if you're going to roll for it as well. Just
okay,
let
cool.
me know when you're doing it. Okay. So what did you get?
That one.
That one. You're hazed a bit. The bite has kind of phased you, and you're surrounded by these creatures, and you're kind of not used to this. So much attention from these towering wolf creatures. As you swing around your blade, you fling it up, and he just dodges out of the way. After Gregor has sunk the two blades into him, he kind of pulls back, and you kind of catch air as you go up. Is there anything else you want to do? Bonus
If
action?
anyone needs me, I'll be on my hood of shame. No, I have. Let me see. Yes, I'm gonna roll Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Well, none of these bros need it, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do it for Gregor.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give him a 1d8. Will I roll it? Does he roll it?
He gets a 1d8 to roll. Can add it to an ability check,
Very good.
attack roll, or saving throw.
All
so
right.
he gets to do that. So,
Gregor,
Lopan,
so
you're next.
I'm going
cool.
to
I know what I'm doing.
Bardically inspire him.
Cool. You don't want to give us a little ditty or anything while you're doing it, like singing nervously as the bite has sunk in.
Yes, I sing Gregor, you're our only hope, to the tune of Limerick, you're a lady. So let's do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Lopan, you're up next. Zara, you're on deck. Just to make
Okay.
you aware of it.
Seeing them all fighting, I'm kind of like looking up, kind of going, actually, you know what? Screw this, I'm going. Really loud, and that's what I'm hoping the werewolves get as well. And what I'm doing is I'm going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Bound the building. As a main action, I'm hiding, because they can't see me for my... And then as a bonus action, I say it after I pull the trigger so I don't ruin my hide. So this is also I can get my advantage in sneak attack if it's okay. Crossbow, I come out like this, pull the trigger, fire my crossbow, and then if it hits or not, but then I say, only messing! As I'm going to try and hit the werewolf. Okay, this, what do you want me to roll? Because if I'm hid, I get advantage on my shots. That's why if they can't see me, that's why I'm doing all this.
Well, are you actively hiding?
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm going around the corner.
Yeah,
That's a yes, no question.
Yes, I am using my main action to hide.
right.
Doing the ability.
Yeah.
So do you want me to roll? I keep on
If
saying stealth.
if your ability allows you to hide,
It's an action to hide,
yeah.
and a bonus action I get to fire my crossbow because I'm dead good with that.
Okay.
But I'm a rogue. This is our rogue assassin. This is our one trick.
Sure. Go on, yeah. I'll allow for it. Go.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm going around the building.
Roll attack there.
Right. So that before I roll with that's AC 21.
That definitely hits.
Grand. So
What werewolf are you aiming at here?
I'm gonna aim for this guy.
Okay.
The closest one. So I will just roll my normal attack and then I'll do my sneak attack for you. That's right. So my normal with the silver arrow is 4 and 4 is 8 silver damage.
Okay.
And then me sneak attack, which is 3d6, is 12.
12 points of damage. Okay. Okay. You just again through the mist, whistling, and it just sinks into the side of it, showing to its neck, and it kind of turns and it's looking around to see where you are.
It can see me because once you
just
attack,
sees the ears.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The unfortunate thing about hide is once I attack, I declare myself. But if it takes them the creatures off, the rest of the party happy days.
The arrow hits and it's like, and you see blood out of its neck, and it's looking hurt. It is looking hurt. Okay, that is the end of your go, Zara. It's up to yourself.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do magic missile at first level. So these lads here, stop picking on me friends. Well, me acquaintances, but like you're pissing me off now. So you're getting one each.
An upgrade for a second there.
And then she checked herself and was like, I don't have
I'm
friends.
feeling things. No.
Feelings.
So that's Okay, so they got 1 each,
Yeah.
and they got 5, 4, and 4.
5, 4, and 4.
Yes.
If you want to roll them all together, there's D4s there.
Thanks, G.
I don't use them.
Okay.
I was only thinking to myself, I was like, I should actually bring, because that's my fucking move. So I should have at least 5 D4s to
I've got a
roll.
rake in the
Oh,
beginning
oh
as
my
well.
God,
I've
bro.
got loads. Anyway, the magic missiles streak out again from the vantage point of the window as they kind of streak down and catch each of them and turn boom, boom, boom. As there's a flash of arcane energy as they kind of reel back. And these guys look like there's ball patches all over them now with the amount of arcane energy that's hit them and fire and stuff. They're just burning off their skins. And you do see in some of them, as you notice this, is the hits that some of the previous damage is starting to kind of seal up, and a bit more hair is starting to sprout out from certain points that were damaged in the first couple of rounds. But the 2 of them in particular are looking very hurt. This fella at the back here is looking a bit leisurely. He's kind of looking on and tentatively thinking, should he jump into this fray? Because he's seen his fellow werewolves getting wrecked.
Pretty wrecked.
Yeah, full on wrecked. But he's hanging back a bit.
As a bonus action.
Yeah.
Where am I? I'm here. Misty step over beside Lopan.
Nice. So just this, like
Bamf beside him.
full on Nightcrawler bamf from the window, and then beside Lopan, like boom, and you just see Darren's just there.
I freak out and nearly shoot things. How the hell did you? Oh,
Sorry.
gee, right, sorry.
It's that smell of
Thought you
brimstone
were
in your nose.
another one of those werewolf things, or where she? They don't like that.
I, like, as fun as it is shooting things from up there, kind of missing out on the action. So I thought I'd come down and
Enough
help.
damage to say I'm missing out on the action, but I'm killing these fuckers. Okay, so that's the end of your go. It's into the first couple of little bunch of werewolves there. The first one is going to swipe in at Gregor, misses. Bite attack. Oh, hang on. +4 to hit. No, that doesn't hit. AC is not. That's 16. So that misses. Second one is going to swipe in again at Gregor. They seem to be ignoring you now, guys. You notice that you're sort of like, hey! Well, not actively going, hey, and they'll hit me, but they're not paying you any attention.
Right.
So that misses. Oh, that's going to hit. That's the bite attack.
Ooh.
Oh, so that goes in for. That is 8 points of damage into Gregor. He's like, he has to do a Constitution saving throw. Con save.
Wouldn't be
He's
right.
no modifier on his con, so I have to roll good on this. Which I do! Nice.
Hey!
Gregor just kind of, the bike is like, and he starts to kind of pull at him and he shakes it off. He just kind of elbows the werewolf just to get the bite out, and it kind of pulls back, but you see like there is a bit of blood now in between the neck of his armour and the shoulder piece, and it starts to drip down.
When's he gonna use his doodad?
Yeah, that's that werewolf go. This other werewolf down here is gonna kind of move around at the back and go with Gregor again. And it's another
Nice
attack.
one.
That doesn't hit, and that doesn't hit either. I'm rolling terrible for these fuckers with their hits. They're like 2s, 4s, and shit.
It's good for us.
Yeah,
Loving it.
This lad here is still going to kind of hang back a bit. He's going to move up to here. He's not going to do it. He just kind of tentatively just like just kind of hang back, watching everything unfold. It's Gregor's go now. Gregor is going to turn to the one that bit him, and let me see now. Do something special. On the guy that has Hexblade cursed, he is going to roll 2 dagger attacks straight into him. Okay, what's that? The first one misses. Second one hits, so he gets a +1. And then so plus 1d4 plus 4, so 7, 5. What's that one there? He drops. So you watch as Gregor turns to the werewolf that bit him, spins the daggers, green flames flick off both of them. He just jams them straight up into the werewolf's throat, up into his throat, and then pulls, and the jaw just
Amazing.
flops down onto the ground. And Gregor was just like, and he spits on the body as the body drops,
my
and the jaw
God.
flops off the one end.
Gregor.
He then turns, and as a bonus action, he is going to Misty Step.
Oh, nice.
over to this guy.
He could have done that the whole time. Oh.
Yeah, it's put great back.
As
Sorry.
he misty steps, actually, hang on a second.
Little grey.
Okay, he moves up to 30 feet. There,
Nice.
and he's there. As you see him, he's like, he just turns to Grave like, I'm sorry, I need to go deal with this fucker. And he just bams out, and off he goes to this fellow over here. Because you're left now with just. Did you take the dead guy? One of them is dead, actually.
Which?
Oh, it's fine. Actually, no.
I thought it was the one that came up behind him instead.
It was the one that bit up. So
Yeah,
that's fine.
that guy.
So leaving two with you, but the two that are around you are looking around, paying you no attention, and Gregor seems to clock that and bounce over to that lad.
Right.
That lad's being cagey, so there's two down.
The other two are like, where's the rabbit and the shooty bitch gone?
That's Gregor's go. That fella is not gonna. He's gonna move back a bit.
Back away, not today, disco lady.
Lopan, it's up to you. It's into you. You're on deck.
Right,
Yeah.
so I'm like, oh, that. Can you teach that? That's a deadly spell. I would love to be able to go bam, bam, bam. But anyway, we're having a fight. I'll take a 5-foot step out, and with my main action, as I'm still talking, I'm like, yeah, that'd be brilliant. I'm gonna try and shoot the one that's on Grey. So that's a nat 1. So I'm like, better focus. And with my bonus action, I'm gonna take another attack because that's what I can do. Because I'm good with crossbows. So that is AC 7. No, 7 plus 12, 19.
That definitely hits.
Grand. So I'll do this separately again. So this is another silver arrow, bolt. Jesus. So with the silver bolt, it's 5.
5 points of damage.
And with the sneak attack, that's bad. Is 7.
7. That's enough. You watch as the one that's now looking around, completely ignoring Grey, is looking around to try and see where you are, and just as it looks up, it sees you, and the bolt, and it just staggers, and then drops to the ground, and then slowly starts to transform back to its human form.
I am now going to move.
Dead.
So there's now one left, and the last one sees where the sees its fellow werewolf drop again, and is looking around at all these dead bodies, and it's like. And if a werewolf could look worried, kind of looks a bit worried. Okay, so.
I'm going to move to there, and I was like, I'm going to go around and get the drop on him. Probably shouldn't have shouted that, though.
Zanzara, it's into yourself, and then we have one werewolf on deck.
Okay.
Get her, Jade.
Okay, I'm here. Move out a little bit. And I am going to. What am I going to do? I'm going to cast. Frostbite on my friend here.
Okay.
Which is a cantrip. I don't have to.
Yeah.
They need a Constitution saving throw of 13.
It fails, and I rolled a natural 2. So that's plus 2, so 4 in total.
Ah, boo. It's like, on a fail save, the target takes 1d6 cold damage. Oh no.
D6.
D6, you idiot. And it has a disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its turn.
Cool.
Oh, that was a
Nice,
5.
that's much better.
Nice. Grand. And it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Yes.
Grand, okay. Right, so that's Zanzara. It's now into that werewolf's go. And it's actually meant to be up on Grey here.
Right.
So it's going to try and move towards Zilzara, but you get an attack of opportunity as it moves out of its space.
Very good.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Do you get to attack it?
I get to attack it. Okay, let's do that then. Hey, you lycanthropic flute. Show me what you got. Make a break. Make a move. I am going to. That was unwieldy. Okay. Yum 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 yum. Right, I'm just gonna hit it. Right? I'm going to. I'm gonna try and.
Yeah, in the back with
Yeah.
the silver blade. Go for it.
Okay. 16.
That hits.
Okay. And damage.
Sneak up and get him.
Roll damage, yeah.
Bit of sneak.
9.
But you don't know, because Grey stays where they are.
Okay.
9 points of damage.
Oh, you're throwing it. Deadly.
Oh, you're-
No, it's the attack of opportunity. So when they're moving out of their space, you're taking a swipe at it as it's going.
As it's going.
So you're just catching it in the arse as it's walking past.
Yeah,
Across the
sorry.
road ones.
Sorry.
So, 9 did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you just slice along its back, and it doesn't actually glance back. It just takes the damage,
Good.
and you slash up its back,
Boy.
cutting into it. You see like this large slice, and you can feel the singe of the metal as it goes through it, because it seems to be burning it along. So it's but it stumbles and moves forward towards Zilzara. It's going to take a bite action at you.
Oh.
That's not going to hit. That's a 5 plus stuff. 5 plus. With a 4, which is 9.
My AC is 15.
Yeah, that's not going to hit. And it's going to take. It's going to try and do. You see, it can only do. Actually, no, that's it. It's going to just try and bite and then miss. You're just going to dodge out of the way. Olay! The teeth smash down and just catch air. And that's the end of its move. This werewolf is going to keep moving back. Kind of hide back there. It's going to try and get away from Gregor. It's now into Gregor. Gregor's like, "What? You're not going anywhere." Bamf. That's his bonus action, and then it's Misty Step, and then he's going to use his movement and up, and again 2 dagger strikes up into its belly. First one misses. That's a 4. Second one. Plus 9, that is going to hit. So the second one drives up 1d4. He's going to move his Hexblade's Curse actually to that creature as well. So it gives him 5 plus 5, 10 points of damage. 10 points of damage into him. Okay, so he's like, sticks one blade up into its gut. It's like, and you can hear the groan and the howl from over here. Grey, it's now into you.
Okay.
Lopan, you're on deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna
help me or you gonna help Gregor?
you.
You don't have to. I know you're only Maul.
No. But
Also, he tried to bite me. He's fucking getting it in a minute.
he is he's gonna get it. Yeah. However, you're closest. So
Oh, yeah.
I might try. I got thwarted. But I am gonna move up and try and shiv him again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this for once.
Grey
but not
towards
this.
the. So Grey,
Do you want here? Do you want here? There or so, right
Behind him.
behind him?
I'm gonna go with it's a 12.
That hits.
Oh,
Nice.
AC of the werewolves is 11.
okay,
They're not
very
wearing any
good.
armor.
6
6
damage.
points of damage. Again, just like before, the blade just cuts up the back, like a crisscrossing across its back now. It's just all these scar marks now appearing up there. As it kind of growls. Still, it's kind of turns, sees it's you, and then goes back looking directly at
Oh, he's not
Zilzara.
worried about me at all.
So that's your move.
That hurts me.
Anything else you want to do? Bonus action?
I am going to yes, I'm gonna bardically inspire Zil.
Cool.
Okay.
It's not
So I
necessary,
get a
but
D8 roll, don't you?
Yeah, 1d8 to any attack, save, attack, ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to sing something gently mystical.
Sing something gently mystical.
Yep.
Like what?
She's singing some Mac or something.
Full on. Cool. Okay, Lopan, it's up to yourself now, and Zilzara, you're on deck.
So I'm wondering, so yeah, I'll go around here and I'll get and I hear all the fighting, get the dropping them, but they've after moving behind me, so that kind of wrecks that plan. So I guess I better move back and help. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm going to bonus action fire with my crossbow, which is AC 14.
That definitely hits.
So it is 6 silver and nice 12 sneak.
In which one again? Sorry.
The guy that's fighting
Yeah.
my comrades.
So again, literally just from the hip, boom, you fire, and the bolt goes up and into kind of the chest area of the thing. It sinks right in, and it kind of stumbles a bit. And Grey, you kind of have to sidestep as it just falls back dead and just slowly morphs back into its human form. That leaving just this fella here. I think that the three of you are left there, kind of all looking at each other as the last werewolf in front of you drops, and you hear over here on this side, a kind of a Gregor is like kind of cursing in his own tongue. You just hear like a whimpering as this werewolf transforms back into its human form of Bright Eyes, as Gregor is standing over him as it's on the ground, kind of like holding his hands up, and Gregor's just standing over it, his blades out, like just blood dripping down his armor, and he's just seething, looking at this thing. How dare you come into this village, attack directly? You're nothing but filth. I will end you. And Bright Eyes is like, no, please. I can't help it. We can't help it. We're cursed. I'm so sorry. What are you doing at this point?
I'm going to yell to Gregor not to kill him.
Okay.
If he can hear me. Gregor, keep him alive. We need him.
And Gregor kind of like catches himself. He turns and he sees the three of you. I think the three of you are making your way over.
Yeah.
So you make your way over, and you just see Gregor's like, you want me to keep him alive?
I'm going to be honest with you, Gregor. I'm kind of 50-50. This guy's causes nothing but problems. Like
this is the filth you were chasing.
Yeah.
He has something we need.
Don't fall for his nice, like, I'm a lonely guy, I need friends bullshit, right? Cause hang on, me bolts, and I'm gonna wander off and try and get me bolts back if I can.
Roll me investigation.
All right, I might be good at this.
Actually, no. Roll me medicine. Roll me a medicine check. Because you have to extract him from bodies.
No worries.
While he's doing that, Gregor turns. He's like, "So you have stolen something from my friends here," and he kind of leans down menacingly and holds the blade close to Bright Eyes, and the flames are flicking off, and you see the illumination on Bright Eyes' face. Even in the darkness, there's this green kind of flames, and his eyes are wide with fear. Look, I was just following. Look, I've no choice. Okay, we're cursed. All of us, the whole pack, are cursed. And he's like, all of us were. And you can see now the bodies that they've formed back into humans. They're rakish. They're like similar to Bright Eyes, who's like skinny, wiry. There's male, female, not all human. There's an elf, half elf in there as well. Not all kind of the same denomination, different skin tone. There's no family resemblance in any way. But he's like, we're the crone. It's just, she sent us. She sent me specifically because I could travel. And he's very resigned. And Gregor's like holding the blade. I was like, does this mean anything to any of you, or will I just end this babbling fool?
I shout, hang on a second, I'm just looking for... And you hear squelching. I got a 5 in the medicine.
You managed 5. You try. Like a lot of them, when you shot through a couple of them, like it went straight through, out through their heads. The last one you killed, it buried deep in the chest. You managed to retrieve that one.
Right, cool. Would it be possible to keep the silver on the others to make more? Or is that it's completely
Keep
gone?
the silver on what?
You know, the other bolts, like, can I make new ones?
No, they're gone.
They're
gone.
Cool.
That's
They're
the
gone.
point.
They're
You
gone.
didn't can't get them back.
There we go.
When they're gone, they're gone.
They're gone.
Oh, man. So,
I understand that now.
you get one back after you kind of pull it. It's covered in
5.
gore as you pull it from this half elf's chest. As it comes, and you manage to clean it off. And you've got one.
Not gonna lie, Z's a little bit miffed that she didn't get to kill one of the werewolves up close. Cause she was gonna have a whole, oh, you tried to bite me. Oh, the daggers are coming out. I'm not even gonna use the magic.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to I go up to Bright Eyes, and I'm gonna try and good cop him a little bit. And I'm just gonna now this is the first we've heard about a crone, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna now I'm really hurt. I'm bleeding and everything. So I'll deal with that in a minute. But I go over and I'm like, oh, I've got blood on my fur, and it's like, oh, poor me. And then I go up beside him and I'm kind of camping it up a little bit, like I'm like, and I kind of up beside Bright Eyes and Nina, and I'm like, who's the crone? Can we help you with her?
Roll persuasion.
Okay, I don't think I'm bad at that because I'm an actor as well.
I'm an actor.
I'm an actor.
I have trimmed the balls.
Oh, shut the fuck. Guys!
What did you get?
Congratulations on all your dice rolls. I got 8. Wait.
8 in total?
Yeah.
That's plus with your persuasion plus 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Bright Eyes kind of looks and sees you injured and is like, he can't help. He's like looking at you real quick and seeing that you're injured, then looking back at Gregor, and he's, you know what?
Oh.
Because Gregor has the blade up to him.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you advantage on that roll.
Okay, let's go. 21.
Nice.
He kind of looks up at you and he's like, sees the wound, sees you're holding it, kind of clocks it, and he's like, look, the crone, she's not to be trifled with. She lives not too far from here in the woods, and we were all cursed. All of us. And he looks right at you when he says this. We were all cursed. And we had no choice. I had no choice. She promised to release us if we helped. And I had to go. I had to infiltrate. And it took me months to get even the smallest slight bit of confidence from that crew. And she needed that shard. She knew. She didn't tell me all of it. She just wanted something from the void. And that clearly is something from the void. It's something that, she needs to be able to break. She's held in this realm. A lot of the creatures here are. And he kind of looks at Gregor, who kind of slowly was like, yes, that is a thing. Creatures who are held here, it's hard to escape it. Yes, it's all the whole Barovia thing. You come here, hard to get home, yeah. But for every 2 copper I have, there are creatures that are trying to break free from here. So what makes this witch or crone so special? And he comes like, she's not just a regular crone or witch. She's powerful. She serves herself and she serves other lords. I don't know all the ins and outs. I was just a traveling kind of minstrel. I'm a bard. I'm not here to kill people. I'm cursed. I have to. When I'm in that form, I'm under her control. I can move back and forth if I really force my will, and I didn't want to die. And like he's pathetic. This guy is like fucking pathetic, and he's crying and he's in bits, and like, yeah, I mean, you can feel sorry for him if you want to. You don't have to, but he's a sad, pathetic sight.
I kind of say, like, I have another B word I call you. I wouldn't call you a bard, but I have another one. But I'll keep it to myself, I think, in polite company. Like,
look, I gave her the crystal. She has it, and then she sent us back here to stop you from getting to her. She is aware of your being here. She felt you enter this realm. And she'll do anything to get out of here. And she'll do anything to stop you from leaving.
Hey, if you bring us to her, I think we could help you a lot. Bard to bard. I think we could help each other a lot.
You mean you could free me from this?
We know people. We know a lot of people. We got connections everywhere. We have all sorts of abilities.
Plus, you help us now, or you die.
I'm going to be honest.
There's that.
I'm coming up with no reasons not to put another one of these bolts in and finish it now. So, you help us, that could stop me doing it.
I'm
My
gonna
version
give
of an intimidate check.
Gonna give him kitty cat eyes to differentiate myself from the others. Just good cop.
Yeah, you're a good cop.
Yeah.
I'm just worst cop. Good cop, bad cop, worst cop.
And Gregor is just standing there, was like, look, I deal with creatures like this all the time. They are not to be trusted. They're in it for themselves. This sniveling stack of shit, I would not trust them. I would rather put a blade in him now. But if he's going to lead you to what you're looking for, I could keep him alive for a little bit longer.
On another note, Gregor, like, just because it brought up, like, so people are trapped here. Does that mean that we're trapped?
Well, I didn't want to say it before. It is very situational. It could be possible you could get out of here. Maybe. I mean, I have no choice. This is my home.
Yeah,
But
it's a nice place, like.
it is not. It is a fucking shithole. It is horrible. There's creatures everywhere trying to kill you. Like, look, werewolves. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, but
You
it's
know?
I know, I'd rather like fighting them, like, to be honest with you.
Yes, I suppose. I'm old. I am looking for the quiet life, I suppose.
Sorry, just between professional to professional, that green stuff you do with your swords, is that like something you learn? Or like, you have to talk to
It was
someone?
imbued. I get these powers. It's a thing.
Right, I know.
I have a pact with the another. It's magic.
Oh no, I'm not good at that, like, too much books.
Oh, that's a shame. So,
Gregor, it seems like she's the source of your problem too. It seems like if we could go deal with it at the source, you might have to stop dealing with the outcome of her magic.
yes, she sounds like one of the if she's controlling werewolves. That is impressive. I've dealt with many creatures in this land and plenty of hags and witches, but this one controlling werewolves, cursing them in the first place. This doesn't seem normal. It is usually you get bitten, you turn. That is what happens. And he looks down and she's like, "Oh, did one of them bite you by any chance?"
So tempted to do the movie thing where you start covering it up.
You always do.
Yeah, one of them got me.
And okay. And do you feel okay? I mean, I'd ask, do you have any hair growing in places? But it's kind of you do. But
Yeah.
you know,
That's
it's tough to tell.
I suppose maybe it should be more painful, but I feel regular right now. Do I feel regular right now?
Yeah, roll me a medicine check on yourself and see.
19.
19. You feel surprisingly energetic
Yeah,
all of a
oops.
sudden, and you kind of look down at where the wounds were. When I say where, they're gone.
Oh, bro.
Like the blood has stopped, and any damage you took, you're now back to full health. And you kind of you're like, no, I feel good, I feel okay. And you look and you see Bright Eyes' face. He's like, oh, if you were bitten, I'm gonna say it. There's a very good chance the curse has passed to you as well. And it means we're in this together, like a pack, I guess, guys. You know, I mean, we could all, not kill me and stuff. I could definitely try and get you to where you need to go.
Yeah, if you take us to the witch and we deal with her and get the shard back, maybe we could form a jam band. I mean,
I'm a
it'd be
little
nice
out
to
of
have a
practice,
brother.
but I can definitely give it a try. When he looks at the loot, your loot
Yeah.
strapped on you, he's like, I mean, a lute is a great instrument. I wasn't a very successful bard. There's not a lot of call for triangle players on the scene, and that's pretty much my specialty.
I have a hand drum which I'm gonna take out and hand to him when I said,
Oh, percussion. Yeah. Right. Okay. I could give her a go. And he kind of gingerly takes the drum and kind of he's a fucking pathetic mess. He's sitting on the ground.
we'll work on it
with the
later,
drum,
huh?
kind of like. Bump.
yeah.
He kind of offers to take you to where this
Okay.
crone is. He's like, it's about half a day's travel, just north of here. And he's like, and Gregor's like, yes, I believe I know where this woodland area is. It is not a pretty place. Not that there's a lot of pretty places around here, but this is a pretty nasty, horrible, swampy. It's even shittier than some of the shitty places we have here in Barovia. Not really tourist material, So, got your loins, I suppose. And he kind of drags Bright Eyes to his feet. He's like, you, right. Well, we better get ready and move, I guess. Do you need to do anything before we leave? I wouldn't, there's not many places you could go supply up and gear up. You seem to be well capable of holding your own.
They don't just have a silver store around here, do they? Yeah, I know. It's just
right. That's rich.
It's always my mother said it's always better to ask, just in case. So.
Silver is pretty much an outlawed material here. Anything you try to, no.
I would be good with plates, I could throw them,
Yeah, no, I don't think. No, silver is probably the rarest material here in Barovia. You can't just walk into a store and go, "Hey, shopkeep, give me all your silver." He would laugh in your face.
Mental note brings more
and then maybe
silver.
cry a bit because it's, again, horrible. But, right, well, if there's nothing else we need to do, I think we take this whining shit and we go to these woods.
As we're walking, I want to hop over to Gray. I don't hop enough. And it's like, Gray, it's just, on what that bollocks was saying, about, you might be one of his pack, I wouldn't worry about it, right? Because, Tomo told me, right, that when you are actually bitten by a werewolf, it leaves a massive scar, but not only that, you get the sudden urge to help. But you haven't been doing any of that in the last couple of minutes, so I think you're grand, so, and Tomo wouldn't lie, he's a minotaur of his word, so he wouldn't lie, so,
I just mean, from experience, if you are infected with the curse after being bitten, it's gonna take till, at least it did for me. I didn't know. I was tracked and dragged. I was traveling through the woods, and I got trapped in a pit, and I got knocked out, and then I woke up in this horrible, creepy place that was hers, and her place, her dwelling, and she brought me back, and there was a rake of symbols on me, and and there was other people there, and he kind of gestures towards the dead bodies, and is like, and they were there too, and they were covered in these symbols, and she kind of just converted us. But then, since then, our numbers have grown, and he's like, and he kind of looks at Gregor and he's like, but there are hunters who kind of take us down, but yeah, oh boy, she's not gonna be happy I'm doing this, and if she finds out, I'm pretty much dead anyway. And he just absentmindedly starts to beat the drum that you've given him. I guess I'll show you where she is, but please don't expect me to fight her, or try and talk to her. I want to hide. I don't know how to lift this curse, and I'm sorry, but it takes the lunar cycle for it to kick in. It took a whole, couple of weeks, and she kept us alive. Barely, and you can tell me his, rakish figure. He doesn't eat. He's gaunt, sunken eyes. He looks, as you look at him now, it kind of starts to all make sense that he's such a sniveling piece of shit. And he kind of gets up and starts to kind of it's this way if you want to go now. And he kind of points off in the northerly direction from the village.
Gregor, can you keep an eye on this one? Fridays, I'm looking out for you, but if you're afraid of her killing you, it seems like the curse is kind of worse. But I don't mean this. I don't mean this in a bad way. But we could literally kill you at any minute. So if these guys, and I gesture at Gregor and Zill, and Lopan, I'm like, these guys see any deception, see any problem for us at all, you're toast anyway. Stick with me, but when we get closer, I'm going to ask Gregor to keep an eye on you, just for your own good.
Gregor just kind of just spins the blade and just kind of gives him
Okay.
He goes, oh, okay, and he kind of starts walking off and kind of leading his away out of the village, kind of northwardly. You move back through the houses, and you see, you get a bit more of a glimpse now of the town as you're coming in here, because you came in a wagon. No, you didn't come in a wagon.
Call me.
You didn't come in a wagon. You walked into the town. I'm getting another game mixed up.
Is she?
you start making your way north, out of the village, you hit the open road, and it's still
On the
nighttime.
road again.
It's still nighttime. And
Is it not always nighttime
it's
here?
pretty much always.
Yeah.
Wow,
like,
that's pretty good.
That's why Z likes it.
Yeah, it's pretty much always nighttime. You're feeling quite invigorated by all this. Like,
Oh yeah,
you know, you're.
she likes the aesthetic.
Oh. This look for you. As you're moving, you kind of hit the open road for what it is. It's a dirt track, and you can see off in the distance as Bright Eyes kind of gestures, like, we're kind of going, and he kind of gestures at the tree line a good ways off. He's like, it's through here, and you're walking and talking as you go, group interacting with each other, doing whatever you want to do. Is there anything you want to do? Anything you want to cover?
How dark is it? Do we need like as in hooded lamps? And I've got
There's
a hooded
moonlight.
lamp.
There's like the moon is high and it's full.
Okay,
It's like
We also all have dark vision as well, though.
yeah, I think
Okay.
always
I don't think I do. I
Funnily
think I
enough,
do.
rabbits
Funny enough,
do not.
the Feywild carrots aren't working.
Oh yeah, I have
Gray
whopper dark
has
vision.
it, Gregor does not have it, but he's fine. He has one of his blades constantly out with the green flame.
I have like super dark vision, so I don't mind leading the party just if it gives us a bit of an advantage. So what I'm going to suggest is, so we're following Bright Eyes, so push him out in front with my kitty cat friend, and I'll come up right behind him. So he's leading us because he knows the way, but I'm kind of scouting because I can see beyond everybody.
Right, so the journey's going to take about half a day roughly.
Okay.
So what I'll do is, what I'll get you to do is just roll. If you're kind of looking out for stuff, just roll me perception.
Perception, he says. Oh yeah, I can do this again.
As you're doing this, like Gregor is walking and talking. He's like, I believe if you.
Oh, it cocked and then fell back, and it's a 3.
3. Gregor is chatting in your ear a fair bit, and you, on the best days, you know, any kind of level of conversation with you is like, fuck off. So, but he's like, look, I get it, and I appreciate the abilities that you all have, but it was quite impressive. You were up in that window, boom, 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 just totally demolishing these fox. It was brilliant, beautiful to see. It is rare I see fellow adventurers and hunters and people that can really take care of themselves in this place. I am old. I have gotten to this age of looking out and having my abilities, but I will say I have seen some people leave here and be able to leave here. And from the sound of it, this crone is trying to do this and get out of Barovia, out of this realm, out of this plane of existence. And I believe that if you can get her way of doing it, maybe you can transport yourself home. You mentioned you had a ship. A vessel.
A ship? Yeah, I thought he said sheep. Yeah, we do.
And it is big.
Yeah.
And it has the ability to travel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that could get you out. I don't know. I'm not well versed in these things because I've never really tried myself. I'm here. This is my home.
Well,
That or for us.
you know, like, sorry, you got a fly in me throat. But that stuff you're saying just sounds like magic. So, like, I'm just wondering, will the magic stop us from going out?
Maybe. Well, it is a case of maybe we'll find out. You know, suck it and see is the thing my grandmother used to say. Yeah. So we shall see. And do you really trust this shit? Like, do you think he's going to not lead us astray? You don't.
No, but
I
I think
don't
we've
trust
got
him.
powers.
And how, like, you were saying you didn't really expand on the kind of how and where. So he stole something, a crystal of the void.
From what I remember, there was an eye in it. I thought, like, there was some kind of, like, one-eyed beholder in the gem, but, like, I never got to find out if there was.
It's
Well, like,
inside the gem.
all I know is, like, something with its eye was up and looking at me.
Oh, that's
So,
that's
like,
some zombies. It is there.
It was scary. It was bad juju, but, like, then this guy took it and just did a legger, like. So it must be, like, something, if, like, this crone which wants it, you know?
Sounds yes.
Right? I think.
Well, yes, we will be in these woods pretty soon. So, and within a couple of hours, as you're walking along and talking, the night stretches on to infinity, and the moon is high in the sky. Even though it's cloudless, there is the odd crack of lightning off in the distance at some ominous castle that sits high on a hill, and mist rolling in from different sections of the kind of the fields and the roads you're walking
I'm
through.
very adorable. When we got here, I'm like, are we going to the castle?
This is currently a level 6 adventure, so no.
No.
No, we are not going to the castle.
She's adorable though, isn't she, folks?
I will, because, so, like, why don't you, like, build yourself a little small castle like that then? That'll keep all the monsters away, like, or a couple of walls. Like.
Let me put it to you this way. You will not get the planning permission from the count who lives there.
Oh, really?
He does
He's
not
one of
like
them, is
to
he?
have any rivals in all things. So, I would not test it.
Yeah, no, I dealt with a few of those people when I tried to build a house, like, I paid in the hole, like.
He likes to keep the subject subdued and the shitty little houses that we all dwell in. Hence the reason why the towns look like shit.
Yeah.
So I would not. I would not like to live in a castle. Heating bill alone, huge. So it would not be my thing. I prefer a small individual dwelling just for me. Small little bed, table, bit of food, handy, nice, neat, no complications. You're walking for a couple more hours and you eventually get to the tree line, and the road kind of veers off in a right direction, and to the left it just stops in front of the trees. There is what seems to be the remnants of what used to be a kind of a pathway, but it's overgrown, and there's moss and like fungus and what look like a different multitude of forms of mushrooms and vines, all kind of lining the base of the tree line. It stinks. Like, it's the smell of death already. Even at the distance that you're at, you're about 20 feet away from it, it's starting to permeate into your nose, and you're like, I mean, your senses are pretty heightened, but like it's just hitting you, and you're like, poof. And
Is this branch of the road? Is it just overgrown? Say, like, is it 20 years of overgrowth, or has somebody magically grown this shit to like deter
roll me an
people?
Arcana check.
Should be alright for you, shouldn't it?
Fucking hope so.
Yeah.
22.
As you get closer to it, kind of it hits you straight away, and you see Gregor kind of notices it as well. But you definitely see it, that as you kind of look, and you absentmindedly grasp the pendant around your neck, you sense there's actually a quite magic tinge of all of this. Like that, while there is an overgrowth, it seems to be forced by
Very
magic.
deliberate.
Very deliberate.
Yeah.
Kind of like a very much an arcane keep the fuck out sign.
Yeah.
You know, and you see Bright Eyes moving towards what used to be this opening, and as he moves towards it, it just gently starts to part in front of him.
Oh, okay.
The vines kind of pull back, kind of untangle themselves. The fungus kind of flops back into the ground slowly. Not overly obvious, just slight, enough for him to be able to move through. And as he gets to the opening, he turns and beckons you all forward. And then slowly, with Gregor kind of flanking him going in, still the blade out, and the green light flickering off the blade, kind of giving this eerie glow of the darkness around you. And he kind of looks back, and Gregor's like, I guess this is where we're going.
Oh yeah, my level of creep.
And he just steps in behind Bright Eyes. And you can still see the two of them. You can see they step into a path that is opened up in front of them. But again, it's single file. It's not overly wide, and the vegetation is very much grown around it. And they're kind of as you all
It's
stepping
closing
in.
behind
Is it
us as we
snakes?
move in.
You
Yeah,
all stepping in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying there's a strong smell, is there?
There's a strong smell of rot, like vegetation, like a compost, like a really
Okay.
stinky compost, but like also good, like somebody put a body at the bottom of this compost. Like it smells of death. So you're all walking in, and as you all walk in, as the last person steps in,
like a
the
curtain behind
vines
us.
close up behind you, and the vegetation and the dank just starts to grow back up, and you see it sealed. You can kind of see out from where you came from, but it's very much closed up. You notice that lining the pathway that you're on is more of this fungus and vines, and they're just slowly creeping, just like moving and swirling. This forest is very much, it's alive. There's something keeping this all section alive.
It's awake. It's alive.
So,
Anyway,
the path is winding. You move in and out, and there is once or twice where Bright Eyes kind of stops and does a check on himself, left or right, and then chooses a side. but the stench is ever present, and it follows you all the way through. And you're walking again for the best part of a chunk of the remainder of the trip, and it doesn't change. It's just this. It's like the opening is the path is opening up in front of you a good 20 feet as Bright Eyes is walking, and you can sense it all the way through that magic energy is just humming around you. I think with your passive perception, Grey, you get this sense that you can feel that somebody knows you're here.
Right.
You get that feeling.
Right.
And then you start to feel in yourself this pull
Oh no.
in your chest. It's very slight. It's not overpowering in any way, and you're not feeling the need to do anything, but you can feel like somebody's beckoning you to them.
Right.
There's this thing in the back of your mind that seems to be pushing you forward.
How far am I from Zill?
How close do you want to be together? Like you're walking single
Zill
file.
was leading us, so Lopan's probably closer to me.
Okay.
So
I'll be covering the back, I think.
yeah, I'm going to just retreat slightly just to get closer to you, and I'm just gonna take your arm like this and just go, "Hey, Lopan, something's happening to me. Can you keep an eye on me, please? Something's influencing me, and it's new. I don't know what it is.
Normally
I don't know what's gonna happen."
Lopan would make some kind of joke, but he doesn't, he goes. Just nods.
Okay, all right. We love to see growth and development. Love to see it.
The trip, like you kind of, I need everyone to roll me a survival check actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what we like. I don't think I have much in this.
10.
10. Okay.
Wow.
17.
17.
I got +1 to this. I rolled an 18, so 19.
19. Both Zildar and Lopan, you're clocking in your head as you're going through this for the trip that you're doing it on. You're starting. You're definitely both of you because you're all high enough.
Excuse me?
You're clocking the direction, so you know.
Trying to figure our way back.
Wait, yeah, you're clocking way back, so you're kind of remembering us right. We walked straight for a good, say, 3-4 miles. Then we took a right. Then we took a left, and you are able to remember it. You're recalling your direction back.
Right.
Past the giant stick horn.
Yeah.
If it helps, I'm gonna because I remember this from here. Not break off, but break the odd tree branch, so it's something that's visual, know on our way back. If I
Every
can.
time you break a branch,
Girls
the
back.
vines just curl up around it, and it just mends back. But as it mends back, where it broke, there's just a fresh bloom of fungus. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Shit,
I do wear
son.
gloves though. But no
Because
reason.
as you break it, it's like a
Yeah, I was going to say
Oh,
fungus
crap,
have
right,
spores,
yeah.
so.
I didn't realise
Spores.
that. Oh, you're gonna let me down, aren't you? I know you're gonna let me down today.
Boo, you
No,
spore.
it's not. That is a 19 on the culture up dice.
okay, yeah, no,
Plus
that's fine. It was a high enough DC, but a 19 definitely beats it. So like, there's a as you break it and the fungus grows, it's like this spurt of spores, literally in your face, and you're like, and your ears flop about, and you're like, and you're still wearing your glasses, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah,
always.
so you have to rub the kind of the greenish mist off the glasses, and you kind of fleck it off your gloves and stuff. And you managed to, just before it happened, you were holding your breath and it didn't go in, but you're kind of going, oh, okay, that's not good.
That'll learn you.
Yeah, and Lopan, with your passive perception, you did see it. You
You
caught
mean
it.
grey?
Great.
Sorry, yeah, Grey, you caught it, and you were like, oh, right. So that's a thing.
Yeah.
So that as you continue on, then it gets to a point where like you're a bit tired at this point, and Gregor's like, I think maybe we need to take a bit of a break. I would like to kind of check out these sources, check out heads before we talk to whatever this creature may be. It is probably in our best interest to kind of sit down and have a chat and rest up, because we fought some werewolves and that was trying, and then we also don't know where this shit is bringing us. He could be bringing us to 20 more werewolves that are bigger and more scary than him. So I recommend maybe a bit of plan.
I agree, Gregor.
And hey, yo, fucko, is there anywhere we can have a break? And he's like, well, it's kind of the forest kind of just. And he, let me try something. And he kind of moves over and starts waving his arms a bit as forest starts to kind of move out in front of him, and a clearing forms. The fungus and the trees and the vines kind of, and it's a clearing big enough that will take all 5 of you if he's all kind of sit down for a sec. And he kind of he's pushing. You see, it's kind of like straining, and he kind of manages to stop. He's like, okay, yeah, that seemed to work. And he kind of like, and he just kind of plonks himself down and knocks him mind, and he starts to beat the drum a little bit. But there's a clearing now spaced out, and you can take a bit of a break here if you want to clock a short rest. And Gregor's kind of like, so I want to tell you, it is strange. I have helped many creatures inhabit these woods, but I have not been here in a long time. A good 20 years. I've avoided this area because it fucking stinks. You can smell it. It's like, ugh. But I want us to be prepared, and I don't think this fuck is going to be very honest with us and tell us, oh, we're going to fight a clone, we're going to try to talk into giving us back the crystal. What are her weaknesses? What can we convince her to do? You're not going to tell us, are you, you fuck? And he kind of like, he's like, oh. And he just keeps beating the drum and looks a bit sheepish. He kind of looks at us like, do you have a plan? Do you want to formulate a plan? What are you trying to do here? You're going to walk in and just ask her, hey, give me the crystal or we kill you. Or is it you're going to try and convince her, maybe pay her a bit of money, offer to bring her with you? What do you want to do here?
I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought like going in and asking for the crystal was a good plan, so I'm kind of a bit hurt on that, like, you know. I think that's one of our best so far, but like, you know, whatever. Like,
does she like money?
I don't know. She might do. Maybe she wants to buy something, but clearly her one goal, get the fuck out. And she sounds pretty nasty. Creating werewolves, some gormless fucks like this guy, it is desperate, but also kind of creepy.
Well, you know my normal way of thinking. Shoot first, think later. I would be concerned that we get to her abode and she has a shit ton of fucking werewolves sitting there waiting for us. So I think Gregor's plan of like maybe having a bit more of a plan. Could I go and with bright eyes here and scout before we go in and knock on the door and make her an offer, whether it's like take her with us or buy the thing?
Well, if your recon is to avoid you walking into a witch and 20 werewolves, going by yourself probably isn't the greatest idea.
No, that's
although you
never
would
a
be
good
able
idea,
to
like.
get away. Yeah.
You said, sorry, Wayne, out of character, that we got the impression we were being watched.
No,
Oh, okay,
I'm
sorry, well, then that's okay.
being,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, like-
Yeah, am I I might want to tell them that I'm going to gesture to my ears and kind of all around and say we can tell her that we have the possibility to go anywhere. It seems like if she wants this shard, that's probably what she wants. We could offer that to her, but I want to communicate that I'm like I'm gonna try and kind of go. We're not actually going, but we can offer that to her, and hopefully the kind of artifice I'm like we can offer that to her is noticed by these guys that I'm kind of being a bit fake.
Lopan will pick up on that with passive perception.
Yeah.
Roll me perception if you want to see if you pick up on it.
Oh,
18
Yeah,
with something.
you get the gist.
Yeah.
And Bright Eyes is too distracted by his drum.
Yeah.
We're all 6.
Yeah.
So, and he's got no modifier on his perception. Okay. So, Gregor comes like, right, okay, you're going to try and trick her. You're not going to go in all like daggers blazing. Just full on try and
Trick her. He's just saying that out loud. Okay.
I think that's your thing. I'd be more like crossbows blazing.
Alright, okay, well, do you want to go and scout it out? Are you stealthy? Can you sneak?
I think Lopan is sneakier than I am.
I'm quite sneaky myself.
I'm-
You see the pride in it. I'm quite sneaky myself.
I've been known to sneak every now and then. Like, so are you suggesting then that I go in and have a look?
Are you up for a little sneaky?
Oh, I never
action?
say no to a little bit of sneaky.
That's what I was thinking, you see. And as much as I would like to do it, I'm willing to defer to my sneakier friend.
Now, like,
I'm pretty sneaky too.
I like to get all the. I'm not allowed to shoot her if I get a chance, right?
I think this is pure recon
All
this
right,
time.
I don't
We
want
need
that
to
one.
try and get the crystal back.
I'm just thinking I could swipe the crystal, but then it might be trapped. So no.
Well, you'll
Right, I'll just do
you'll
recon.
know if it's.
I'll just do if you want.
I'm happy to go with you, my friend. We can both go. Ooh, very quietly. You can get this fucker to tell us where we need to go, or he can guide us to a point, and we can get close. Like, and he goes, "Hey, you. Does he live? What does a dwelling like? Is it like a hut? Is it a house? Does she live in a hole in the ground? What is it?" And kind of Bright Eyes kind of looks up at Above. He's like, it's kind of like a large thatched hut, but it goes deep underground. She's a layer underneath it, and that's where we were all kept and cursed and stuff. But then there's like a house on top of that, and then there's like her protective tree thing that she has that kind of curves around the house, and then there's her skull fort and her bone piles and stuff. And he kind of stops himself. He's like, yeah, it's a house thing. Yeah. And kind of looks at you, he's kind of like, shit, I've said too much. So.
Oh no, keep going. I like what you said. Come on, tell us more.
It's a house. It's a one floor thing. Yeah. So yeah, what do you want to do?
I don't think I'd be pretty
Wow,
good at containing Bright Eyes by myself. I kind of want Gregor on him. So if he's going on recon, I think it should be Bright Eyes, Gregor, and Lopan. Or if Bright Eyes is staying here, I would like Gregor to stay here, and I'm pretty sneaky. I could go with you, Lopan. So what?
I'm breezy. I don't mind. Like usually I do it on my own, but like I'm be happy to have other people with.
Gregor, do you think we're going to need him to get in? It sounds like there's a lot going
I
on.
reckon we're going to need him to get to where it is. She
Yeah.
lives in the place. We need a guide. I don't know my way around this place. It is covered in shit and trees that kind of grab at you and then whatever. I don't trust it. If he's going to bring us there, like he said, he'll bring us. But if he double crosses us, and he kind of waves the blade up at him and it kind of flame comes up on it again.
Have you been contacted by the tourist board of Barovia by any chance?
Yeah, I think they went out of business a long time ago.
What do you think, Zill, Lopan, Gregor, and Bright Eyes on recon?
No, I'll be honest. If Bright Eyes comes with us, I reckon the first chance he get, he'll be like, "Oh, Crown, help me!" So he's not coming.
So kill him.
No.
Huh? Look, I'll show you. I'll bring you there. I'll show you the place. I don't mind.
Steps out of line, kill him.
I want this curse gone. I don't want to be this for the rest of my days. I want to go back to my normal life of traveling and, offering my bard services. I don't want to be a werewolf forever. I want to return to being normal me.
Is she a werewolf? Like you said, spells, but that's
No,
something
she's
else.
a hag. She's a witch. She's
Just
a crow.
checking.
She does these spells and she's really fucking evil.
Just making sure, like. Yeah, but I don't think we kill him, like, because if I don't understand magic, so like, but I'm presuming if the person that casts magic is dead, the magic doesn't work anymore, right?
Well,
I'm
I
kinda
don't
looking
know.
up, waving
I'm
around, sorry.
saying he starts to move out of line. He's not much of an adversary. I would just put one through the neck.
And he stands, look, if you want to go, we'll go now. Look, and this is like, you've had your short rest, you've been here a while. Like, we can go, I'll bring you right there now. If you want to do a recon, we can hide in the bushes. She won't see us. I promise. I'll stay quiet. I won't alert anyone.
Is it being honest?
Roll insight.
Insight, cool.
Insight check.
I'll find out what my insight is now. Sorry. Skills. Insight. Oh, okay. I'm not going to say. I'm going to roll. And that's why. Oh, crap. Yeah, I rolled a 2. It's a 6.
He seems...
Jesus, alright. See, yeah, no, like... I respect to his voice. He seems to be, like, telling the truth, so, like, right, yeah, I say we let him lead us up to it. You stay in a bush, I'll go in and have a look.
We stay together, Zil?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I've never seen a school for it before, so, like, you know, could be something to tell
Does
the lads in the
kinda
pub,
sound
like, you know.
cool.
Does actually, like.
Fucking terrifying. So he offers to bring you to it. Is that what you want to do? Just
Yeah.
on the recon?
Yeah.
And then we'll
So
get...
who's going on the recon?
I think we all are.
You're all going.
Yeah.
So everyone's going. Okay. So same again. You're traveling for about another 20 minutes or so. And he's right. Okay. It's just through here. There's about another 20, 30 feet. So I reckon to get to her area, she has like a whole section of the forest kind of cleared out, and that's her hut is there. But we gotta just stay low and try not to disturb any of this stuff. And he kind of gestures at the fungus and the trees and stuff. But he moves forward and it parts to a point, and he kind of you see he hunkers down a good 10, 15 feet away from us. He kind of puts his hand up and gently moves branches, and you can just about until you get closer and start looking and moving the branches gently yourselves. As you all do this, you kind of hunker down. Gregor next to him, kind of holding his blade close. If you do anything, straight away, right in the gut, cut you right open. And this is magic, so you know it will fuck you up. And as you all kind of hunker down and peer through, the sight that greets you is not like anything you've seen. It is, the ground is scorched open. It's practically blood red. Like where the dirt and soil and fungus and the smell here is, this is the source of that death smell, that fungus and decay. As the browny grey soil kind of stretches out, and just as it gets to the clearing, it just turns a crimson red, as if the ground has been soaked with blood over years and years. And you see just piles and piles of skulls dotted around. There's no fence or anything. The skulls are punctuating the ground around it. And up at the back of the clearing, resting, tilted on its side, is this dishevelled looking wooden hut with a thatch roof. And there's kind of large, not crucifixes, but large stakes with different bars across, and there's bones dangling from them as they sway like wind chimes and clank against in the slight breeze. The stench is permeating straight into your nostrils, and you're like, fuck. But it's just death and decay. And the fungus here is just a bright red. It's like this, the blood has coloured all of everything around the vegetation. The vines are crimson, everything is just covered in blood colour. The bones are, the skulls are of different races, different sizes, different creatures. You see ones that look like they belong to large cats. You see ones that belong to humans, tieflings.
Oh no!
Different sizes. There's so many. It's like a whole macabre array of different types of bones of creatures that have been killed or died, and they're piled high all the way up to the house and stacked up against the side of the house as well. You see other skulls, bones, rib cages, just everything. It's horrible. It's a sign. It's pure death everywhere. I need all of you to give me a perception check.
Dirty 20, bro. She's back.
That is an 8.
19.
Okay. So, I'll roll for Gregor. That's a natural 20. So Gregor kind of stops and looks up after threatening Bright Eyes. He's like, oh shit. And he kind of points towards the back next to the hut. And you see beside a pile of bones, you two pick it up first, and then you eventually pick it up and you start to see movement. You just see this cloaked figure moving and then moving out towards the front of the hut. And you see this hunched, red robe, like splattered with gore, like a butcher's apron look, and draped over, hooded. There's like necklaces of all these different bones, shapes and sizes. They generally look like children's skulls.
Oh,
small,
no.
like creatures, maybe gnomes, maybe halflings, but they're just this. And she just walked. You see this crone walking with a stick, and the stick is crooked and bent and twisted, and there's more bones and and like there's one at the top of it. You see what would have been a forearm bone, and a hand just dangling from it as it swings back and forth. You hear the clacking, and the stick is like squelching into the ground. She's kind of moving herself along. She doesn't seem to be paying any attention, and then kind of just at the last second that she's moving, she stops. You see the head lift up, and her head just slowly turns and looks in the direction of where you were all hiding. And that's what we're going to go and break.
Oh my god.
So we will be back after the break. We're going to do the giveaways, and we'll give you the question for this month's giveaway. And thanks to Dublin City Comics for the prizes. Go check them out, dublincitycomics.ie. Also go check out thecodeirish.com. The discount code is down there in the corner. Down there. So go check out our sponsors. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, folks. We're going to stretch our legs, get a drink of water, and talk to you in a bit. Welcome back, folks. We just had our break. We're just back. We're going to go straight into it. Do the 2 giveaways. So we have 2 giveaways to finalise. Right from the previous episodes, we have Mighty 9 Origins Caleb Wheelgasts. Right, that's the first one. We have to roll to see who gets this, and then we have the. At least I think I need to check and see, but yeah, I think it's where we haven't given this one away. And then this is the Dungeons and Dragons Days of Endless Adventure. This is a collected edition of a load of comic book stuff for D&D. So we're going to kick it off with the Caleb Woodgas one. So if I can get one of you to roll out with the map, roll a d6 so we can see it. What's that?
3.
3. That is going to Greg Heron.
Congrats, Greg.
Congratulations, Greg. Well done. I'm going to reach out. I think you've won something before, so that's going to you. Okay. Here we're going to roll another d6 for the winner of this beauty.
Your dice matches this book. You have to do it.
So, roll
There were
d6.
days of endless adventure. It is numero 4.
4. Barry Doyle.
Whoa!
Ew.
Barry Doyle.
Nice
this
one,
book is
Barry.
from you. Congratulations, well done. Now, thank you to our sponsors, Dublin City Comics, for providing those 2 prizes. We will reach out to both of those individuals and get your details off you and send it to us. Now, this is a beast. An absolute fucking beast, and it's post this is going to be, but this is a beast of a book. What I'm going to ask is the question is the writer on this book is a well-known comic book writer. Their name is on the cover. If you can zoom in, you'll see their second name. But who is the name? What is the name of the writer of Die?
I get the pun now.
Yeah. There you go. So who is the writer of Die? What you need to do here is you need to write the answer to the question in the comments below. Then share the video of this episode, link to the video of this episode on social media, tagging the Irish Pubcast. If you don't do that, you're not even a chance. Everyone that's won a prize so far, that's what they do. They answer the question, then share it on social media, tagging the Irish Pubcast. So that's what you need to do. Please do that. And this could be winning its way to you. We will announce the winner for that on the next episode. Again, huge thanks to our sponsor, Dublin City Comics. Go check them out at dublincitycomics.ie or go into the store in Cable Street. They supply all of our prizes for the giveaways and they are fantastic. So we really, really appreciate the support. Also, don't forget to check out our other sponsor, Dakota Irish. There's a discount code down in the corner there, or the other corner, for a discount on their website for their plethora of great stuff that they have, be it dice box, dice trays like the one I have, or
New
dice
candles
as well. Loads of stuff that they have in store, and the discount code will work up until the 28th of February. So please go check them out as well. Right, without further ado, we're going to get back into it. You had, you can see now we have a little mini map there. It's again trying this out for this session for in-person gaming. A little mini map of the surrounding area of the Crone's hut. You see her. You've made her out up at the top of the kind of, it's a slope. It's a kind of a hilly area, so it's going upwards, leading up towards the mouth of the hut. She's moved around towards the front, and she has stopped and has tilted her head up and started to sniff the air. She just slowly looked right at the section of the shrubbery, of the vines and the fungus, where you're hunkered down. You all watch as she just simply you see a bony fingered hand just reach out and just do this, and the vines and the fungus in front of you just part, and the whole group are revealed to her. She's just standing there looking down at you all.
Uh-oh, we're boned.
We're boned.
What do you want to do?
I just want to check. Does she say, "Stay out of here, you kids"? No. Okay, so she's not a swamp witch. Okay, so right, we're boned. So she's looking at us. There's nobody around her. It's just her. Do we have to react immediately, right?
She's just looking down at you, kind of looking.
Okay.
Looking. She's not saying anything. She hasn't done anything. She just kind of waved her hand, and the vines and all the fungus like kind of flop into the ground, and a kind of squelchy sound. The scent is now hitting you from this area. It's just that iron oxide blood tinge in the air.
Is Bright Eyes visible?
He's there behind. He's there, and he's quaking behind you. He's like,
right.
You hear a whimper out of him, and Gregor kind of just stands a bit closer to him, his blade out, but not lit, just down on his side, not threatening in any way.
Okay, can I take? I'm gonna come out in front with a kind of bit of, I've forgotten the word, bravado. Bravado, thank you. We had some drinks last night. So, with a bit of bravado, I'm coming out with my chest puffed out, and I'm like, greetings, madam. I hear you might be interested in traveling.
She kind of like...
Just giving her all my...
The head kind of tilts,
chat.
and you hear the clacking of the bones on her staff. She turns around, and her cloak kind of slowly sloshes behind on the ground, trailing dirt. And she kind of... You can kind of see her features, not fully, it's hooded.
Yeah.
And she kind of moves forward a bit and then tilts her head slightly. And then her hand just reaches out and she does this.
Fuck.
And you feel yourself being drawn forward.
Okay.
And you just, your foot, one in front of the other, starts to you slowly feel this. You can resist it if you want.
I'm going to play into it.
Okay.
I'm going to let it
You
happen.
start to slowly march forward. You all watch as Grey just slowly starts to, and it's like that awkward, as you're kind of trudging, and you're not resisting it, but it's still like somebody else is
doing this, right? Okay.
And she kind of, you see, as you move up, you're moving like a couple of feet at a time, very slowly. What are the rest of you doing?
I want to, if I can, I would like to go really small and hide and make my way to the left, just so we're not all
Roll me a stealth check, please.
in a group. Right. That is going to be 24.
24. Let's get the reference for this character up. It's a natural 1 on perception. So she doesn't seem to be paying you any attention. You blend into the shrubbery and the vegetation. Where do you want to move?
I want to
yourself.
Go, well, I'm going to try 10, 15, 20, 25. In behind that kind of pile.
You're hidden behind her. She doesn't see you. And Grey, just move Grey slowly up about 15 feet there towards herself. As she is turned. 15. She doesn't see you move. Zill, what do you do?
Do I notice himself move? Or maybe he's done it so that nobody's noticed.
Perception check.
Probably not. That was a 7.
No, you don't see him move at all. He's just gone. You don't
He's
even
just
notice
gone.
it. You turn around and Lopan is nowhere to be seen. And he's gone off. You don't even see him go off. You don't see him blended into anything with that high of a roll. He's smoking the wind. You know? So
if I can, I just want to, I think if I can move around a little bit, I can be within range. I'm just, I cover myself if shit hits the fan.
Sure.
I want to just move in range, so I'm just going to move a little bit closer till I'm within 30.
Okay.
But I'm not, like, I'm staying stealthy. I'm keeping an eye on Grey.
The closer you get to her, you're going to have to do more stealth rolls, and the DC will increase the closer you get to her. Because she does have a high passive perception, but like that particular roll, you rolled very high.
Well, so. I'm just going to move to there. Then I'm in range now. Just there. That was like 10 feet or 5 feet.
Okay. Now, so Zildar, are you doing anything at this point?
So I'm watching her obviously pull himself towards her, and in response she says, "Oh, so I take it you're not into having a adventure. Fancy letting go of my friend there?"
She kind of stops, and she still has her hand out, and Grey does stop for a second. She kind of turns her head in your direction, and then looks. You start to kind of see her features. They're sunken a bit, but the hood is covering a lot of it, and you just hear, "This creature has been claimed. He carries my mark."
Well, the thing about marks is they can be removed.
You are welcome to try.
Psst. Grey, what do you want me to do?
Can you even answer?
Yeah, you've got full control of yourself. You're not under any.
Yeah.
She's just making you walk close.
Yeah. Search the place.
Can I roll an Arcana check to get actually searching the place? I better off rolling Perception or Arcana to see what kind of. I'm like, I could take a shot at her, but given the fact that she has control over my friend now, I'm like, what other beasties may be lying in wait?
Yeah.
For once, Zilla's kind of like,
wow. Because normally, so then I start a blast.
yeah.
That's normally how it goes.
So yeah, which would you like me to roll?
Are you just trying to sense if there's something in the area, magic wise?
Well, I want her to look for the article.
Yeah.
But I didn't say that.
Okay. I mean, you can, from where you are.
Yeah, I'm also like
You're looking up a hill and you can see the entrance to the hut, but there's nothing obvious. But you can give me a perception check to see if you see anything.
Yeah, because those rolls have gone real well. 4.
No.
Are you enjoying watching us respond to other people's dice rolls? Because we don't get to do that otherwise.
So you are trying to suss out and look around, but you're very much distracted by the fact that this creature seems to be pulling Grey towards her. And from where you are, your vantage point, you can't really make it anything. You do see like piles of bones, and you see the hut, and you see the hag, but you don't know if you can't sense anything arcane. We haven't done an Arcana check, but you can't see anything that would give you an idea of where the whereabouts of this particular crystal would be.
Okay.
Grey, you stop. She stops you. You move about another 5 feet.
Yep.
She kind of stops you there.
All right.
And you can see her. She kind of moves, and the clanking of the staff, and she moves forward, and you just see her pull her hood back. And the visage that greets you is just this decrepit. It's like somebody just got some dark leathery skin and stretched it extremely tight over the most haunted skeleton you've ever seen.
Oh god!
It's sunken eyes. Her greyish dark skin is pockmarked with sores and pus, and there's cuts and like
He has a type, doesn't he?
And her hair is just basically grease, and it's stuck to her head in long streaks of clumps. It's not in any way flowing. It's like clumps of hair here, clumps of hair there. You get a better look at her now. You see that like the necklace around her is definitely different types of bones and skulls of different creatures of sizes, human, non-human, animal, and there's multiple rows of these necklaces that are just dangling from her. You can see bones woven into her robes and stuff like that, and she kind of stops and as she pulls her hood down, she looks over and she's like, well, I see you've brought them to me. I did inform you or request you to take them out, but yes, it is interesting that they managed to best you. You clearly have some power.
Oh, here we go.
This one here, and she points at you,
You seem to have been met with my mark, and it is slowly but surely making its way through your body. You probably feel the invigorating rush of energy and power, and soon you will be like this useless wretch here.
Bright Eyes is quivering behind Gregor at this point.
Hey. No shade on him, but something tells me he was pathetic before he got the mark. I don't think this is what's in store for me. Who doesn't like more power?
Oh, yes. I will quite agree with that.
And she kind of laughs, and it's like a hollow wheeze that reverberates through her frame, and just kind of like it almost sounds like she's coughing underneath her breath, but it comes out as a weird, hollow, raspy chuckle. She kind of looks over the group and sees Gregor and is like,
You brought the hunter. Your name has reached my ears before. You kill my kind. Is that what you're here to do now? Take me out, claim the coin?
and Gregor kind of like, I am not here really to kill you, I'm here more to protect these people from your bullshit. I could try and more than likely would succeed. I'm very handy. But we're going to see how this plays out. They want to do a certain way. Apparently, they wish to talk to you. And she kind of raises her eyebrows and looks over the group.
Talk. Indeed. And what would you say to an old crone of the woods?
It's really hard not to yell "feck off, crone of the woods." Anyway,
I've been hiding behind my pile of skulls, going like, so I whisper myself, I could have said that. That would have been cool to say. Then shot her. And I could have said, I could have done it there. That would have. Oh, why didn't I do? No, wait. That would have. Because
She has actually moved down here now. She's moved. She's just a bit
Okay.
closer, so she's there.
Oh, if she starts moving closer, I'm more thinking it than saying it. It was okay when she was far away, but I'm like, it's taken a lot of effort not to just kind of do a dramatic quote and pull the trigger.
Yeah.
And I've got a couple of them.
I'm just like, okay, I tried. Enough of this happy horse shit. Can I move and shoot her?
You can, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move
careful
here.
of my ears.
Okay, move where I'd say I was here. And I'm going to hit her with magic missiles at 3rd level.
Okay, here we go. So roll for damage, it automatically hits.
Yeah, so that's 5 darts.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Okay, so 4 and 5 is 9. 3 is 12. What the fuck is that?
2.
It's the
Two.
big one.
Ah,
On
yes,
the bottom.
sorry, yeah. 15 and 3, 18.
18 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. So you from behind you feel Zilzara kind of step out, and her arms just go out, and the magic missiles forward, just coming out, boom, 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 and there's like an arcane flash around the crone, and she kind of boom, 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 as they all hit, and the damage takes, and she kind of just stops, and she's like,
You pathetic creature! Is that all you have?
and she kind of binds the staff on the ground, and the robes come off, and you see underneath, you see this leather patchwork armor that's strung together with rags that covers her wiry, kind of horribly mottled frame, kind of
Wayne.
dark grey skin, and she looks like, she looks like a skeleton. Her legs are skinny, her arms are skinny and wiry, but they're elongated. They're unnaturally shaped. her hands are too big.
Oh no.
You know,
Oh, no.
she doesn't look like the proportions are all over the place. And now she stands there like, you know, the armor covers her body or torso, but her arms and her legs are bare. And she's not wearing any boots, it's just clawed toes that are too long. Like they're like fucking like good size 15s on a 5.5 foot frame.
Is she a human generated by AI art?
She has like about 25 fingers
Right,
on one hand. But she's just standing there, and the missiles hit, and she took damage, and you can see where the blast kind of burnt part of the armor and across her skin, and you do see that. But she seems unfazed by it. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Shit. Shit. Oh, for God's sake.
19.
Okay, 1 second.
Sorry.
All right. 25 to 20.
26.
26.
What?
Sorry, Hannah, no, I was thinking that was my stealth. Apologies, 25.
Yeah.
It's still, 26.
Okay. 20 to 15.
19.
Oh, I have a +5 to initiative. I haven't been adding.
Oh my god. Sorry, 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
12.
12. Okay, better roll for Gregor. Okay, garbage.
I was like, how do you get 25?
I've got a +7.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't realise that.
I've also got a hair trigger.
Okay, now,
Nice.
so the magic missile hit all will go. Lopan, you're off to the side, hunkered in behind this pile of bones. She hasn't seen you. It is now your go. Top of the order, Zil, you're on deck, and then it's into Grey. So the three of you get to go before she does.
Right. Well, Lopan was fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. But as I was thinking this, Zildara's already done it. But I step out and I go, that's what I'm here for. Oh, I missed me chance. Oh, bollocks. And I'll just fire my crossbow.
Okay.
She took damage, but she laughed.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like that.
Me neither.
So this would have been just a 10, but first in the round, so I got my assassin bullshit.
Yeah.
So this has got advantage. So I'm also hidden as well. No, yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that all the chances I got to come out with a one-liner and I messed it up that I miss again.
Yeah, the bolt go off, and as she's throwing her cloak up, it catches the cloak, and it's into the side of the hood that pins the cloak on the hood. She looks around and she's like, vile, furry creature.
Oh, you're on about
At
me.
the end of your turn, she's going to spend one of her legendary actions.
Okay, well, that was...
Is that the end of your go?
I took one shot.
Okay, sorry.
No, because this is why I do this, and if it messes up, I judge the situation. I am going to use that was a bonus action to use that. Then I've got a normal action. I'm going to shoot with the crossbow.
Okay, go for it.
Just to keep my reputation of I meant to do that. Okay, that's AC 18.
18. That hits.
Now this won't be sneak attack because she's seen me. I'm presuming.
You are top of the round. You still get your assassinate stuff.
Is it for everything? I thought we were working at that. It's the first shot. I thought because it seemed to be because back in the day it was really evil if I was able to go first. So I don't know.
Rogue sharp. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet and hit you. Yeah, on any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. So you still get your advantage, but you don't get the critical hit because it's not a surprise attack.
Grand.
So the first one, if it hit, would have been a crit.
This one isn't.
This one, if it hits, it isn't. It's just straight damage.
But
you do have advantage on the roll.
Okay, well,
because they haven't attacked you yet, they haven't gone yet, they haven't done anything. You're still top of the round.
Well, that hit, but I'm fishing for crits, as they say, and I don't get it. So that's just a hit.
Okay.
So it is. This is the problem when I'm not stealthy. Yeah, and I roll a 1 on it. So that is just 5.
5 points of damage. Like, you see it just sinks into her shoulder, and she's like, she just bats it away with her oversized hands, and you just see the bolt snap, and it's still the head is still in there, but she's not bothered by it.
Can I move a bit? That I've still got my 30 move, but what I'm trying to do is move around the pile of skulls and kind of make it harder. I don't know I'm thinking.
So what are you trying to do?
Sorry, I'm just going to move behind the other pile of skulls
and use it for cover.
Make it harder for her to hit.
Cover, yeah.
Sweet, cool.
You get cover on it, so it'll be harder for her to hit you.
Oh God, it's getting difficult now.
Yeah.
Right.
So okay. So at the end of your go, she's going to use one of her legendary actions, consult the bones, and she grabs from a pouch in her hand. She grabs a set of bones and throws them on the ground in front of you, and starts muttering. And you hear some fucking weird elder language come out of her. To roll a d6. Okay, so I rolled a 5. You hear, she rolls them and says the words. You see the ground start to bubble, and the bones start to tremor, and then all of a sudden it stops, and you hear an echoing laughter, cacophony of mocking voices from the ether, and you hear it specifically in your arcane mind. You just hear this kind of chattering of voices, and they're cursing her name, and you just hear, "Damn the mother of skulls! Damn her! Damn her!" And then nothing happens, and she curses. That's the end. That's her legendary action. That's the first one. So it's now into Zilzara.
So why mess with a good thing? I am going to go with more magic missiles. I'm going to move. I can move up to 30 feet, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to throw some magic missiles at 2nd level. So it's 4 darts.
Okay.
Just for right, so that's 2 plus 4, 6.
Great, you're on deck. You're next. So
Okay.
So that's 12 damage.
Ooh, nice.
And Misty Step over here is my bonus action.
Pop up. Cool. Nice. Okay. Yeah, Missy Step was you fire off your magic missiles, and again, and she kind of stumbles a bit and stops herself on the staff and kind of looks up and looks, and she looks to see where you were, and then bam, you're gone. You're over here, and she's like looking around to see where you've gone.
So I'm trying to confuse her, make the targets wider so it's harder for her to hit all of us.
Yeah.
But also, want to get in our fucking hut.
Cool, yeah. She kind of turns.
You think you're out of my reach? You think I can't find you? We'll see about that.
And she kind of again cracks the staff on the ground. She cracks the staff on the ground, and you watch as her limbs just elongate and stretch. You can hear the cracking of bones. Her body just stretches, and her head is like this popping as the bones cracking. As her hands and fingers just stretch out, she grows about 3 feet in height as her legs, and she's just all elongated. And it's just, she's got this mad reach now. And she has, so anyone within, she's an additional reach of 5 feet. So it would be, usually you'd have to be within 5 feet of range of somebody for them to do a melee attack. She can do it at 10. So if you're in 10 feet of her, she'd be able to swipe at you.
Okay.
So make you aware of that. You watch as her armor kind of seems to sink into her body, and her skin comes out, and her rib cage, and the ribs form into like an exoskeleton that wraps around itself, and her form elongates and twists, and her eyes bulge, and it's just slobbering. It's just all visceral stuff. And she's kind of stomping on the ground. The staff now looks like a fucking twig in her hand. She's just waving it about the place. And she's kind of like. When she does this, you feel that pull in your chest dissipate. It's gone. And you feel now back to your
back in the room.
You can move. You're good. It's now your go.
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Cool.
At 3rd level.
Nice.
And I'm going to sing Oh shit of a hole, yeah. Except that's an amazing song, we know. I'm gonna sing it like an English person who learned it phonetically.
With a Mancunian accent.
Yeah. Like a Spanish person singing along with the Arctic Monkeys. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Doesn't mean anything to them.
Right.
And that's what I'm gonna
So that's it.
get out of.
Wisdom
Yeah.
saving throw DC 13. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 10.
Oh! So on a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as the speed allows away from me.
Okay.
Creatures and movement, obviously dangerous ground. Okay, so I'm gonna.
What's considered dangerous ground? Close to anybody else?
Anything that's got damage that can do damage on you. So
you can't send them into it.
She moves as far away from you as possible. Is that correct?
In her range of movement.
So her range in her elongated form is 50 feet.
Oh fuck!
Whoa.
So she
Back in the gaff.
goes all the way back into the fucking gaff. So give me the damage.
Blow on them, Jim. Okay. Okay. 6 and 4, 10.
10 points of damage. You see her elongated form. She kind of like she grabs her head, and you just see the kind of the long, bony fingers wrap around her head completely, and she just turns and legs it straight into the gaff. 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30, 25, 40 down the stairs into the basement. I'm not going to redraw the fucking map.
Nope.
She's in the basement, so she's run right into the house away from you. You're all left out here.
Oh.
She has run. She has to explain the whole thing. She has to run 50 feet away from
She
you.
cheesed it.
She literally is down. She's run into. You just see her vanish into the hut, and you just hear the clattering as her elongated form pushes itself in through the door that's like 6 feet high. She's now like too big for it, so she crouches down, runs. You hear the clattering, something falling over, furniture being knocked, and then you don't know she's gone into a basement, but you know she's in
just
the hut.
Out of our view.
Yeah.
Hey, Lopan, come back!
I didn't go anywhere. I'm just really short. As you can hear from behind the schools. What, we get her already? And I look round.
No, I just sent her back. We could have a look around now that she's cleared. I mean, I think we're gonna meet her again.
She might come back, so I'll keep an eye out.
Whose go is it next? Or
It's
has
hers.
battle...
It's her go.
I was going to say, does it affect
we're
battle?
still in initiative round. I'm just checking dissonant whispers to see how long it lasts. Instantaneous on a successful save target takes half as much on a deafened creature. Oh, okay.
Duration,
I'm just looking for duration.
Yeah.
Dragon must make wisdom. Immediately uses reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
I think that's
Creatures
it, isn't
will move
it?
into obviously dangerous ground such as a fire pit. Yeah, that's it. I think it's just for one round.
Happens once, yeah.
Yeah. So she's moved away from you. She's gone into the gap. You can hear her you can hear her voice resonating through the hut and out into the open. But on her turn, which is now, because I've used up her legendary actions. With legendary actions, just to inform you, and you probably know this, is that I could have burned one of her legendary actions to resist that.
Right.
But I don't have any left because I used them up.
Yeah.
But she gets them back.
Shouldn't have been stretching.
So she gets them back at the top of her next next round.
Okay.
She'll get her legendary actions back. So that's how legendary actions. I know you actually haven't never dealt with legendary actions before. This is the first time I've ever used this thing. So yeah, there you go. Yes. So it's her go. You hear her voice. It's like, hey, so you have power, and it's just echoing out through the hut. My curse has chosen well. It will imbibe you. Come, join me. I will show you so much more. And the voice seems to echo away as she disappears deeper into the hut.
How about you come back out here and face us, bitch?
Are you shouting that in?
Oh, yeah.
Roll, do intimidation on that. Give me an intimidation, see if that provokes her.
Roll being a dope.
There you go. You're around there.
20, bitch. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I provoked
Oh
her.
my god.
10. She looks around. I rolled a 50 on perception.
Balls.
Okay, she looks around, sees you over there. So it's 5, was it? She comes out 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's on another 25 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Uh-oh.
Shit. She got a 10-foot reach.
She's got a 10-foot reach, but
God.
you're kind of behind this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a 3/4 cover. So I'm going to roll an attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
It's a multi-attack, talent attack.
I'm going to regret this, aren't I?
was at disadvantage because I rolled very low on the disadvantage. She sweeps out her claws, catch the top part of the pile as you watch as a clattering of bones tumble down and scatter across the ground in front of you as you kind of duck behind the pile of bones. That's her first attack. Second attack. Again, that misses. Another one. Sweeping out, she misses. That is the end of her go.
I have a reaction. Oh, it's an action in combat. Opportunity attack. That means nothing here.
Absolutely, yeah. But you also have with your reactions on that. Let's see now.
That's
you just have opportunity attack.
Lil Korea has hellish rebuke.
Different character, different game.
Yeah.
Similar tendencies.
So she can't. She's out of reach of you. You're out of reach of her. You're behind that. She's racked a couple of bones off that thing. So what was I going to say? She's there. She's 10 feet from you. She can't move any closer. And you're just on. She's towering over the pile, but she can't reach at you. She's kind of reaching over to get at you. She's like, she's swinging the staff. Okay, so that's the end of her go. She does get on her next go. She'll get her legendary action back. It's now with the Gregor. Gregor standing there with Bright Eyes. Bright Eyes is cowering in the fucking vines. He's not doing anything. I know we have his mini fig out as a bear, but I don't have one that represents him outside of his were form. So so Gregor's there and he's like, fuck this. And Gregor's going to Misty Step. A bonus action Misty Step 30 feet.
Yeah.
25. Actually, no, hang on. Let me get this go straight. 30. And from here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 distance, Gregor is going to Eldritch Blast up her hole. And that is... Oh, that's going to hit. That's 26 to hit. That is 10 points of damage. So he's like... You see he stretches his arm out. I don't know if you've seen him use magic yet.
No, I don't think so.
And he stretches, you see his hand stretch out. And it's like a curling whirl of purple energy swirls out and cracks her in the back. And she hits, as it hits her, you see this kind of burn over the back of her clothes and catches her hair a bit. And she turns and the hair's on fire and just kind of flicks around. She looks down towards Greg and she's like, I will eat you, Hunter. I will polish your bones. And pretty much that's pretty much all he can do. When is anything else? Bonus action. You know what? He's done hex. No, he can't. He did a short rest, so he can gonna put his Hexblade Curse on her. So Hexblade Curse on her. And he's gonna cast it at. Fourth level. So when you cast a spell using a spell slot third level or higher, you get an extra damage increased by 1d6 per slot. So basically, the attack, you should have done this first, but I keep forgetting about Hexblade. Attack deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage on the target, which becomes visible if invisible. Target sheds dim light 5 foot. No, it's Brandon's Smite. I'm reading the wrong fucking thing. Jesus Christ, mate. Once per short rest and a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet, curse for 1 minute. Until the target dies or you die or you are incapacitated. You gain +5 bonus to damage rolls, score a critical hit on the roll of 19 or 20 and regain 9 hit points if she dies. Nice. So she has got Hexblade Curse for Gregor and he's just hit her with an Eldritch Blast.
So just to clarify, Bright Eyes burning like fire.
Yeah.
This entire campaign is just a Bonnie Tyler tribute.
Garfunkel, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The
I was thinking of the
Why
other
are there two fucking Bright Eyes songs?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? They probably come out the same year.
Okay, that's the end of Gregor's go. It's now top of the round. Lopan and Zilzara's on deck.
Right, so I am going to sneak up to her. I'm good at that. Right, let's go. I'm going to do a hide action to stealth, but it's called hide, so I'm going to do.
Has he always been so sneaky?
That is a 17. Right, so that's with my main action.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to. No, that's stealth. That's stealth. Now I'm properly doing the little sneaking up, so I'm going to get in range. I'm going to move 30.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to go 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah. And I am going to. I'm like thinking to myself, no, grab it. Her back's turned to me, and I'm just going to fire a crossbow.
Yeah, cool.
So I have an advantage on this. Well, I don't need it. Well, hopefully I don't need it. That's a 24.
That definitely hits.
Just,
Nice.
I'm waiting for the day you'll go
Nice.
miss, and I'll go. So, this is just normal arrows because I don't, unless she like, I don't know if she's a werewolf or not. So sorry, normal bolts. What am I about? So I'll do it separately anyway. So that is 6 with the bolt.
6 points of damage, yeah.
Yeah, and then the sneaky max sneak is 12.
12 points of damage.
No, sorry, 9. My maths were
9
bad.
points of damage.
Apologies. There we go.
Okay, yeah, she's looking like she's starting to take some damage. She's looking hurt. Okay. Let me see now. I think she got her legendary actions back now. So what I'm gonna do is she's gonna do the thing again in front of you, while still in her elongated form. She reaches down with her twinkly little fingers in her pocket and pulls out more bones and scatters them on the ground. And starts chanting in front of you, kind of looking directly at you while she does this. You watch as the ground around you starts to bubble up, and the bones all start to form and pile up, and the red muck turns into ooze as it flips up, and this creature appears in front of her.
Oh no.
Okay, you just see this massive writhing form of bones and dirt and muck and blood, and it's just all, and you can hear from it these like, protect the mother of skulls, protect the mother of skulls.
Oh, God.
As it just kind of floats around on in front of her. And that's there. Okay, that is at the end of your go. Since Zara, it's you. This is now in front of you. She's in front of you as well.
Okay, I'm going to use a bonus action and Misty Step to here. Bump.
Yeah.
And I am going to cast Rhymes Binding Ice, which is a 2nd level evocation spell. So, I'm going to do this. A burst of cold energy is going to emanate from me in a 30-foot cone.
Yeah.
So they are in range. Just about.
Yeah.
Can I actually? I've Misty Stepped. You can move with your actions as well. So can I move?
Yeah,
like,
of course you can. Yeah,
I can move.
Misty Step is a bonus action.
Yeah. So I was going to move slightly so that they're within my range.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So each creature in the area must make a con saving throw of 13.
Yeah.
On a fail save, each creature takes 3d8 cold damage and is hindered by ice formations for 1 minute or until another creature within range uses.
Okay.
Blah blah blah.
She's going to burn her legendary action, the remaining one to automatically succeed.
But the other thing
The other
has
thing
to.
just goes, it doesn't even try, it just goes, as the ice takes it away, it just dissipates.
So I need to do.
No, it's just dead.
Oh, it's dead.
It's automatically dead. It had 1 hit point. The whole point of these things is that they're shields for her.
Right.
Any damage that would incur on her, they take them instead, and then they die.
Okay.
So they're they're protecting her. So she can summon up to 3 of them. And I have to roll a dice. I roll a d6, and anything between 1 and 3, she gets them. And then anything over 4 to 6, all you hear is the laugh and the chant. So that took the damage, but she used her legend. She didn't have to succeed in the throw. That amount of damage, it would have killed it, and then she would have taken some damage as well. But and for anyone asking, this is a homebrew creation. I've created this character. This is not anything that's in any of the D&D books. So,
Only good thing.
so I'm running at this thing myself.
Nice.
So that you're not going to find her anywhere to say, "Oh, what about this?" She would have taken damage following, because it can take 1 action, but the spell, she would have had to eventually roll the save on it, but she automatically burned her legendary action to not have to do it. It doesn't take any damage at all, and that is gone. So, is there anything else you want to do?
Can I disengage? Can I run away a little bit?
You can move the rest of your movement.
Move your Mr. You're not in range of her, so it's all good. You can move away.
Behind this bone pile.
Cool. Gray's in and she is after Gray.
Okay. Can I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter at 1st level?
You can.
So she has to do a wisdom saving throw there, or fall prone laughing her whole life.
What's the DC on that?
The DC's 13.
Wisdom, did you say?
Yeah. She's probably quite wise, is she? Oh, look at his face. Look at the...
You cast Tasha's hideous laughter. Do you tell her a joke or something?
Yeah.
What do you tell her? What joke do you tell her?
Why did the dog when he died? Because 3 of its legs were both the same.
As a parent, I understand that.
Why? Are there funnier jokes? I didn't know.
She just kind of looks and goes, and then, and it's a horrible echoing cackle that just seems to just resonate around the entire area. As in the same moment, her elongated form shrinks back down to the original form of her, and she's just there in her scraggly armor, and she's now prone on the ground, just pissing herself laughing. At the end of each turn, I have to make. Creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected, so she.
More than that.
She has more than that. At the end of each of its turn, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. The target has an advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage. If it's triggered by damage on a success spell, so I have to keep rolling that.
Yeah.
Every time in order to get past it. It's her turn next, so I have to roll again.
Yeah.
She is now prone on the ground, laughing her whole off.
Presumably that stops her conjuring shields.
She can't do shit. She has to roll. She has to pass the wisdom save now, which I'll do. No. That's a 5 plus 2. So no, she continues to laugh.
He looks so sad. He's getting
Yeah,
ready.
right.
He's getting ready to fuck us up there.
Okay, let me see now. I don't think I can do anything else. It's concentration as well, so you have to keep it up.
I gotta keep it up, yeah.
So she is incapacitated for the remainder of that until I can pass the DC. She's laughing her whole off. If any of you damage her, I get to roll again, and I get to roll that with advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the end of her go. That was the roll I just did. It's now with the Gregor. Gregor is going to run up, and he's like, "What are we doing? Are we taking her out? She's. Why the fuck is she laughing? What is going on here?"
No, that joke's like I didn't laugh the first time at it, but like the second time round, that was deadly. Like
So, what are the group doing at this point? Gregor is asking.
I'm busy.
The group, so you're doing. So, Lopan, it would have been your turn next. Gregor is just looking confused, and he's gonna run up and get close to her, and he's holding an Eldritch Blast. He's holding his action of an Eldritch Blast, waiting to hear.
I think we're gonna like to kick her ass. Like
she is incapacitated. She's not doing anything. So, if you hit her, I am gonna get to roll again with advantage.
Yeah, but Lopan doesn't know that, though.
I don't know. But
you don't know that. You're right.
No,
yeah,
I'm not.
100%
She's
you don't know
laughing.
that.
She's an enemy. She's on her ass. Lopan's gonna move up to her, take out a dagger. Look to see as I'm doing it. I've got the dagger out.
Hey, you want to look around first, Lopan? While she can't get you?
Because you're right in front of the hut.
Well, if I don't sort her out, she will get me.
We'll get her.
All right, into the hut, and I'll spend my thing then looking around for.
You're in the hood, are you?
I'm gonna go in and just start. My action is
Okay.
wander around.
Give
and
me
start.
an investigation check, please. Thank you very much.
No worries, good sir.
Come on, Lopan.
So,
Come on, give
yeah.
us some of them assassination
No, that's not
rolls.
good.
Oh,
Yeah, you see, I'm good at one thing. No, I actually. So I'm sorry.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 8, but I might have a good plus on it. Let me have a look. I think I might be. I've got a good feeling. Investigation, yeah, I got a brilliant feeling. I got nothing to it. That's an 8,
You start
sorry.
turning shit over real quick, freaking out. You know you're running against the time. You can't see the crystal anywhere upstairs. You do see a couple of items, like bags, cloaks. There's a couple of weapons stacked against the wall, like stuff that's old, mouldy, and stuff like that. But you don't see much. Right, is that the end of your go?
That's me. Yeah.
Okay, those are it's into you.
Okay, so I'm going to move back in range, so I can see her. And I am gonna try that Rhymes Binding Ice again.
Okay. On her.
So on her.
Great.
So you need a Constitution saving throw of 13.
13. So. Rolled an 11. Now I get to roll the wisdom save because you're damaging her. So
Yes.
I'm going to roll this first. Come the. Nope.
stop cheering for her.
I promised myself that the combat in this game was going to be more difficult than the last campaign, and she has done no damage against any of you.
I know, right?
It's not her fault. We're so rad.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
She's
hang
lasted
on.
longer than most of our opponents. That is,
Yeah.
that is great.
She's beefy.
So
she doesn't. She fails the wisdom saving throw. She fails the con save. What damage do you do for her?
So I have to do 3d8 cold damage, and she gets hindered by ice formations for 1 minute, or until another creature within.
Does that give her disadvantage on something?
Creatures hindered by ice has its speed reduced to 0.
So she's stuck
Yeah. And I'm going.
until for 1 minute.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Well, it says
yeah,
for 1 minute, or until it or another creature within reach of it uses an action to break away from the ice.
so she can break away from the ice.
She can, yeah, but she has to use an action
Use
to
an
do
action
it.
to do it,
So
right.
I'm just going to roll for damage.
I'm not going to use her legendary actions to burn anything because I don't. She can't because she's incapacitated.
Shit rolls. So that was 4.
4 in total.
Yeah.
Well,
Cold damage.
Okay, you watch this kind of freezing ball, like a giant like sphere of ice, just kind of careens out from Zilzara as he conjures it in thin air. It just collides into the chrome, and you see shards of ice. She's prone on the ground, so they're literally just forming up around her. It's like the ground, like it's the red colourish clay forms into the ice, and it starts to mix into it, and you can see the red kind of hue bleed in with the ice as it wraps itself around her body, and she's like still laughing, kind of the panic in her eyes, and she's like as the ice
It's quite the image.
right.
Oh, and I bamfed back beside Grey.
Cool. Great, it's into you.
Hello. I am going to. Okay, she's frozen and on the ground. I trust Gregor with her. I'm going to move. I am Speedy Cat,
Okay.
so I can move quite a lot. So
Are you using
That's
your ability,
5.
your feline ability?
yeah. So I'm going to. I can move 30. These are 5. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go all the way into the hut with Lopan.
Okay. Feline agility. So that's your. Yeah, you can move on your turn in combat. You can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of
Got
your
it.
turns. So that's used up. So where are you now?
In the hut.
In the hut. You doing the search?
I can if
It's your call. Whatever you want to do here.
Oh, yeah, it's
You
no
still-
action.
You've no action. You
Okay,
can't
very
have-
good. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I
give me a-
am going to search you.
I'm gonna say your passive perception is quite high.
Yeah,
You run into the hut and you clock.
I've got a
Lopan
+5 to
is-
investigation. Yeah.
You clock Lopan is scattering stuff around. He's looking at things, and you can tell yourself that even just like he's got this place covered. But your passive perception sees like down in the basement you see a glow, as in there's light coming from the
Oh,
basement.
okay.
But around here you see Lopan is kind of throwing things around. He doesn't seem to be able to find anything. But it's from your, I'm just going to give you that on your passive perception. You can see there's a glow coming from the basement. Not like it's just a light. So anyway, so what do you want to
Yeah,
do?
I'm going there. Well, I will. I'm going to head for the. Is there a shutter or
It's a set of stairs that go
set of
down.
stairs? I'm going to head for the set of stairs.
So they're right from, you can see them there.
Okay, so I use the rest of my. So to get from here to here is like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I got 10 more feet.
That's yeah. So
Yeah.
10 more feet.
10 more feet.
You get down halfway down the stairs, and as you come down into the basement, you see an array of what looks like torture equipment.
Oh,
There's racks
God.
all around the back of this long underground layer that's dug into the dirt.
Oh, yeah, Bright Eyes told us about
Yeah,
this.
there's
Yeah.
a red. There's like it's just the red clay is covered around the walls. You see these racks and cages and these tables that have straps on them, and loads of what look like surgical instruments and vials that have organs and heads and different things. You see tanning equipment. You see large pots that are bubbling away.
Yes, tanning leather, not
Not like a tanning.
Yeah,
shop,
right,
no.
gotcha,
It's not
gotcha.
where she got those blotches from. No, this is full on. Like this looks like a tannery. So and you see pots bubbling like Fatal Attraction style, where you see some ominous stuff bobbing up and down in them, as if she's bleaching skulls. This is you just looking down. This is what you pull
Okay.
in. You also see at the back there's a table with a large chest, a roughly hewn kind of wooden chest that has definitely seen better days, and it has a lock on it. That's at the back of the room you're looking in.
Okay.
Is that the end of your go?
Yes, so it's a locked chest, I guess.
Looks like a locked chest.
Okay, very good.
Okay, so now to her, I'm going to do the wisdom save to see if she can get up. I'm throwing this dice out. I'm kidding you, I just rolled a natural one.
Good.
She's still
Sorry,
cackling her
DM. I
whole
can't
off.
feel bad for you.
Cackling, I'm changing to this, guys.
Lads, it was a very good show. Come on.
Cackling her whole off, covered in ice, freaking the fuck out because she can't actually do anything. And that is the end of her go. It's now into Gregor. Gregor is still holding his Eldritch Blast, which he just kind of it dissipates because it's now around to his turn. And he's like, "What are we doing? Are we searching? Are we looking for things? Are we killing this bitch? What is the plan here?" Yeah, as he noticed the two of you have gone into the hut, he's kind of looking at Zilzara.
I say we keep taking her out.
I like it, and he kind of flips the daggers around, and flame bursts out from them, and he goes to plunge them straight into her. She is prone. So I think is it that physical attacks, Darren?
Physical attacks, they don't have anything. Range attacks have disadvantage. In fact, I think if she's prone,
I think she's prone have disadvantage. They get advantage. If I'm not mistaken.
Because it's weird because you're doing range attacks for some strange reason. Her being on the ground is great. So anyone that's using a range attack gets disadvantage because she's hard to see for some reason. But when you're attacking with melee, I think you get advantage. That's the only thing.
It is advantage on
with melee attacks, but not range. I think. I had the
fuck
intent.
it. Say he has advantage. I don't care. Okay, well, I'm glad he has advantage. That's that definitely hits for the first one. Second one, that also hits. So he does 6. 5, 11 points of damage into her, piercing damage, and the flames flame up around her. He gets so 7 points of damage into her. So, and you see the flame flare, and her chest bursts, and some of the ice cracks a bit, and she's like, and she now gets to roll with advantage to break the wisdom. Did it? Yeah, that is a DC? 13?
13.
15 to roll. So she kind of stops laughing.
She's mad now.
She's kind of reaming against, like the ice is still holding her in place. It's not her go yet to try and push out of it. It's now into Lopan and Zilla's on deck, but she has stopped laughing.
I kind of just raided the place and I can hear the fight going out, and it's like, take her out then like I look for stuff. Probably better. So I'm gonna move out and shoot her with my crossbow.
Okay,
Do you want me to move you?
Yes, please. Thank you.
How many squares?
So just outside the door.
out here.
So I'm out 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah, I'm still running around.
I've only moved you like 15
Sweet.
feet.
So I might do a legger back in.
Yeah.
So bonus action,
Okay.
shoot. So that is shoot her. Should I say? 10 plus 17.
17.
Oh my god.
Definitely hits. Yes.
Is Gregor up close or is he ranging it?
Gregor is right on her actually. Sorry, he
cool.
should have moved up.
So it's right. So me crossbow bolt does 8 points of damage, and me sneaky does 12.
12 points of damage. Sorry, what was that?
So 8 from the
So
crossbow.
20.
20. I just in case there's some resistance.
She is starting to look rough, and I was right. Gregor did get advantage. I just checked it there. Gregor gets advantage if you're in 5 feet of the creature doing a physical attack. You get advantage.
Oh, nice.
So that's she's starting to look rough. There's like you're hitting her with the crossbow. The crossbow is sticking out of her. Gregor's blades. He just pulls them out, and the green thing flicks, and there's a spray of dark ichorous blood. And she's still restrained by the ice.
I'm gonna, with the rest of my move in, back in the hut, up against the wall, and gonna hide.
Okay, great. So move yourself in there. Okay, Zilzara, it's into you, and Gray, you're on deck.
Okay.
That's 28 and stuff.
Yeah, you're good. You blend into the hut. You're practically.
He's one with the hood.
I'm gonna go. You're reading my fucking name, huh? I'm gonna bamf up here.
Pop up. You still have your movement as well.
And get in front of the door.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna land 3 magic missiles on her.
Yes.
Mark that off. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
10 points of damage. You like magic missiles collide into her prone body as she's still in the ice. The ice is starting to crack a bit from all the damage that's hitting her, but it is holding her in place.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to go in here.
Cool. Great, it's into you.
Okay, I am going to go up to the chest because I'm a silly business.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Identify
On the chest.
on the chest. It's glowing, right?
No. It's
Oh.
the chest.
Where's the glow coming from?
The torches that are around.
Oh, right, okay.
I should have said, sorry.
Forget it.
The
Sorry,
torches
I thought
are-
the light was coming out of it.
No.
I
The chest is
was-
closed. But
Just
it's on a desk by itself. There's a load of accoutrements out beside it.
Very good.
But the chest is by itself. You caught your eyes, you're coming down.
Yeah, is it? It's locked.
Yes, it is.
Right, I have. Yeah, this would have been the time to have an owl lockpick and not a bleeding extra flute, wouldn't it? Anyway, I'm going to see if I can open the chest. By maybe I'm gonna investigate and see if I can smash it open or if I'm gonna have to. It's wooden anyway.
It's a wooden chest.
Yeah.
It's pretty constructed. Like it's a ramshackle looking fucking.
Oh, grand! I'm gonna smash it.
Okay, roll an attack for me. It's a chest. You know, it's not
Yeah.
like you're gonna be dexterous and jump out of the way.
Okay, it's not gonna be dexterous. That's true. 9.
9. You swing down the chest. Give me your damage on your blade. What's the damage the blade does? So you hit.
Yeah.
Are you aiming specifically for the
Yeah.
lock, or are you just hitting the
No,
chest? Aim for the lock.
chest because it looks so shitty. It's a. Oh, I was supposed to. Sorry, if it's the weapon, I add on to that 16, and the damage is 7.
7. The blade cracks into the
I've done
top.
more damage to the chest than I've done to any enemy since we started the game.
Nice.
Hideous Laughter did a lot of fucking damage.
Okay,
It
okay,
did,
yeah,
yeah.
You
did,
bring
yeah.
the blade down, and the top of the chest just cracks in on itself. You see the wood splinter, and part of it's rotten, and it starts to fall away. The lock seems to be pretty much fucking pointless because the thing is practically falling apart.
Okay.
The chest kind of cracks in, and you see a kind of a glimmer of a purplish hue kind of emanating from one of the holes that you can see in. And as you peer in, you can just make out there's a bit of a crystal. Roll a perception check, please. I know your passive perception is quite high, but I just want you to roll
Good,
for
okay.
this particular thing.
10.
10. As you're looking in and the light starts to flicker for a split second, you swear you see something like an eye
Ah!
flick past.
Whoa!
And then the light just kind of like it's flickering past your eyes, and it's like, oh, what the heck? But yeah, you can see there's something in there. It's a hole. You gonna try and reach in? You kind of reach in, and you get your little toe beans in there, and you kind of just about kind of get your hands on it and pull it out, but the hole isn't big enough to crack it out. Is that the end of your go?
Yeah, 7 damage not enough to smash it a bit
No.
more than that? No. Okay.
Okay, so what's this I have to roll for your one for the ice? Is it con save or what is it?
Sorry, fuck.
Con save.
Con save.
Con save,
13.
Yeah, that's it.
Uh-oh.
The ice starts to break as she kind of pulls herself up. She uses half her movement to get herself up. So she only has 15 feet of movement left. The only person in front of her is Gregor, so she's going to look down and say, pity for the heart. And you don't see this, none of you were around.
Yeah.
But she grabs Gregor.
Oh no.
Oh no!
No.
You see now.
Our
Poor
friend.
Oh, go ahead.
No, Gregor!
Okay, Gregor has to make a strength saving throw.
We just hear
I
it.
know, yeah.
He succeeds.
Nice, grand.
He
Hey!
succeeds. I think, DC 15. He rolled a 16. He's got no modifier on his strength. She goes to kind of grab at him, but she's so weak and fucked up. He kind of just sidesteps a bit and kind of parries her with the blade. And in anger, then she swings out with her. She has a talon attack. She swings out like that and hits him for 8 points of damage. So Gregor takes a slap. She kind of like catches him across the face. You see the talons are burned up on damage. Okay, and he's like curses at her. That is the end of her go. And now it's into Gregor. Gregor's then going to take the 2 blades again and twirl them in his hands and up into her. That hits. That's the first one. Second one doesn't hit. Actually, the second one just hits. Fuck, he's got +9 on these daggers. Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
He's a powerhouse. He's a beast. 6 and 6, 12 points of damage. Okay. None of you witness this. As Gregor spins the blades, the flames lick up really high up on them, and he just turns and jams them straight into her chest, piercing through the armor, and there's a burst out of her back as the fire.
So we hear it.
Licks up. You hear like a and there's like a sound of just crackling and burning, like dry wood being chucked into a bonfire. As the green flames lick up around her back, burn the back of her head and around, and she just catches fire, and Gregor holds her there and just lifts her up slightly and then fucks her to one side, and the body's into a crowd, a whole lot of skulls, and she just starts to burn away. The body just starts to decay and fall apart, and the skulls kind of cascade down on top of her. As she expires, you feel it in your chest. That tether that was there just gone. And you suddenly feel exhausted.
Is his bite healed?
Huh?
Is his bite healed?
The bite healed up already.
Yeah.
So you just feel exhausted. You actually take a point of exhaustion.
Okay, that's fine.
As the curse leaves your body, as she is killed by Gregor. Bright Eyes at the far end just collapses on the ground, unconscious.
Right.
Oh,
so he's probably released as well.
The rest of you are inside.
Yeah.
So, combat round over. Note to self, make them more difficult. What are the 3 of you doing now inside the hut?
I'm gonna run out because I heard it scream to see what the crack is with Gregor.
You just see Gregor standing there, 2 blades, just flames licking off him. He's staring down and he's spitting at the.
Oh my God! So much spit.
Yeah, and you just see the remains, kind of just the green flames licking off.
She's in this pile of bones.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And she's just she just starts to crumble apart, and that's it. She's gone.
What a pretty bonfire. Well met.
And Gregor kind of just looks and he just gives you a nod, and then sheathes the daggers. Okay, so
walk out and look. Oh, deadly, nice one, Gregor. Nice one all round, like deadly. What were we doing here again? Oh, getting that thing with the eye in it. Did you see it anywhere?
what?
I have lockpicks.
Nice. Okay. Beautiful. So you're down in with the trying to bash open the chest.
Yeah, like a
You're outside
fool.
Gregor.
I've gone outside to check that Gregor's alright, and I think Lopan has come out as well.
Yeah.
And then I realise, hang on, where's Grey?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're
And
down.
start yelling.
The exhaustion hits you, and you're kind of like, oh fuck, and you're.
I'm going to
leaning
start
against the
yelling
table.
and come back in.
That's why I forgot I had thieves' tools.
Sure.
Yeah.
You were under the influence.
I was under the influence. So yeah, I'm going to take them out now and just shakingly open the thing
Okay.
because I want that shard.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the state of the device. The thing is, it just
Yeah, I can get it.
The lid just kind of like, and the chest starts to kind of crumble apart.
Very good.
It's a pretty pointless chest, but I mean, given the circumstances, it's all she had.
What did you say? Yeah.
The
She was making do.
the gem, the void crystal
Just
is
God
there.
made me.
And do you take it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you take it and
He pocketed it.
pocketed it.
Pocketed it.
You pick it up, and as you pick it up, you feel because you've got arcane abilities,
I do.
You feel the energy kind of ripple through your arm, and you're kind of like, whoa, and it's like, oh, what the fuck? It's really like potent. you don't remember it being this strong when it was on the ship. You don't remember it being glowing as heavily as this. And it's like, because when you were looking on the ship, it would literally just fallen off the void.
Yeah.
It just come from the thing. So you kind of pick it up and it's like, whoa, the arcane energy in this is pretty strong. And if you're coming down the stairs, you sense it. You're coming down the stairs and you can feel it in your mind. You're like, what the fuck? And your necklace starts to pulse.
Okay.
And you're like, holy shit, this is strong. And much stronger than what it was. She's done something to this, you think.
Yeah. She's corrupted it in some way.
So you have the gem.
Yep.
The crone is dead. Bright Eyes is unconscious at the entrance down there. So what are the group doing at this point? What do you want to do?
I think we head out of here, pick him up, and see about getting collected.
Gregor was like, well, we got rid of the witch. Great.
Ding dong,
It wasn't
the
the
witch is
official
dead.
contract, I
Witch.
suppose. Did you find what you were looking for in your hut?
Oh, did we like? I can't
Yeah,
find
we
anything
got it.
here.
But you know,
did we?
maybe this shard was the brutal combat we found along the way.
Did you find anything else? Any magical items, special spells, potions?
Oh,
There's
we
nothing
could
but
look.
stuff on the ground. Like, is that magic? I don't know. I don't see anything.
Hey, I'll look.
Can I roll Arcana while in the hut?
Me too.
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check, or you can do a investigation.
I'll do
whatever you want.
I'll do an Arcana. 19.
19!
Both
Bro.
got 19.
Yeah.
Okay. You're rummaging around, and you
We're
find
rummaging
all
it.
manner of stuff. You find a cloak, a long, tattered black cloak, very much in those arrows aesthetic.
Yeah. That's for you, bro.
And it's got like a rim of silver thread that seems to be woven around it. It's hooded. It's got like a mantle on it, and it looks like it's about. It'll go down to the back of your knees if you put it on. Like it's not a full cloak, but it's a long wraparound cloak. Well made. With 19, and the Arcana, you do sense that there are magical items here. With the investigation, so you find the cloak, you find a set of boots that have these runic symbols on the front of them.
Puss in Boots.
Oh,
Right.
Sorry, go on.
like it.
Tell me about the
You
boots.
find a pair of boots. They look like new rocks, basically. They're big, chunky
Nice.
things with these huge kind of soles on them. Give you a good lift. They've got the front of them has this kind of cover that has runic symbols engraved on them. That's another thing you find. You find what looks like you're kind of rummaging and you're drawn to this. What looks like a water skin.
Okay.
But it has the symbol of a blue sun sewn
A
in.
blue
A
sun?
blue sun.
Sorry, I'm just quoting the Crow too
Yeah.
now.
So it's got a blue sun, it's woven into it. There's red stitching around the edge of it. It kind of looks impressive, and you can feel an arcane glow off it. They were high rolls, so I'm going to just give you something else. You also find a collection of different blades. But one in particular, when the two of you are rummaging around, you both sense this. There's one particular blade that stands out a bit more, and it looks like it's carved out of some form of obsidian, and it has green wrappings around the hilt and the handle, and then two small feathers are tied to it via a string on the end. Let me see now. And the last thing you find is a locket with a purple gem inlaid in a four-pointed star with a circle around it, and the purple gem is sitting in there. I will send you the sheets for each
Thank
of
you.
these.
Yes.
Hazel, you want the locket and I take the blade?
Sure. Do you want the boots and I'll take the cloak?
I would like those boots.
You're not getting that, isn't it?
We'll see. We'll talk to him in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have the.
We're just scooping up right
Right,
now.
so they were quite high rolls, so depending on how high you roll, it depends on what you got. So you find all that stuff, you gather it up. Gregor's like, that is an impressive haul. This bitch was holding a lot of stuff. And,
Oh my god, the gendered abuse Gregor's dishing out. I don't know. Well, he's an old-fashioned
he's
person.
an old fart. He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
old bastard.
He is,
Come on
yeah.
now, Gregor, do better.
Are you hitting the road? You've kind of found everything. You've turned the place over.
Yeah.
You burnt an old woman in her hut, killed her, left her to die. And
Poor
now-
old lady.
Poor old lady. and taken over ship. So you're now making your way back to whatever. You're going to try and head back to the Silver Spear.
Yeah. Unless there's anything, I don't think we should go to the castle, Lopan.
No, like I'm kind of getting vibes that maybe that might not be a good
maybe
idea.
not.
But, like,
I totally agree. I would not go near that place. It besides being a shit, he said, besides being a shithole.
Oh, now he's being circumspect.
It is full of dangerous stuff. I would not. You're very capable. I was surprised how easily you took down the crone.
Hey, that win belonged to you, man.
Yeah,
I put the final stroke in there, but the laughing thing, I like that. I must learn that one. That was interesting.
Telling you, like I said earlier, like second time around, I can see why she just started laughing. Like I nearly lost it myself. Like brilliant.
Yeah, hey, you know what you call it when Lopan retreats? A receding hairline. Nothing for that? Okay.
Ugh.
I don't leave a trail behind me, let alone a line. I don't. Because I'm a. No, don't get it. Sorry.
Yeah, alright.
And as the group make their way through the forest again, you notice as you kind of head back down into the forest area, the vines and the fungus are receding. Slowly but surely. They're starting to kind of fall away. Kind of the smell is still there, like the death fungus type shit, but they're kind of crumbling into dust. And you know, the ground seems to be reclaiming it. Bright Eyes is unconscious.
Yeah, we're gonna bring him.
He's alive, but he's just out cold. It doesn't he doesn't need to be healed, or he fainted. Because he's
technically he's part of the crew, and the more I think about this curse and whatnot, like maybe you might give him a second chance.
Yeah,
But again, like everyone else has to agree. But like I'm not gonna. It would be bad.
Yeah,
to leave
Gregor,
him here,
can you carry him?
I suppose he doesn't really weigh much, and he kind of just hikes him up on the shoulder and starts traipsing through the forest. And you both use a survival check and you start to pick your way back.
Yeah.
And it takes about half a day, but you find yourself back into the village. And Greg goes, I could lead you back to the ship.
It's up to you. Are you more safer here, or you know?
This is my home, my friend. I must protect this town.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you come with us, you're not here protecting it.
It is fine.
Okay,
it is fine. I went with you to the crown. Nothing happened. And he kind of looked around to make sure nothing's on fire. No, everything is still as we left it. I think in another couple of hours on going back and forth, we'll be fine.
Excellent. I like that.
So he then leads you back to where he met you in the woods, and then you lead him on further to the Silver Spear.
Yes.
And as you approach, you kind of approach the ship, and you see it, and the crew have been working on repairs, and in the time that you were gone, they've managed to repair the ship, and it's fully functional. You see the captain kind of standing, looking into the forest and tree line just as you emerge from it, with Bright Eyes slung over Gregor's shoulder, and the three of you accompany him. And she kind of gives you a wave from the deck, and you kind of make your way over. The gangplank is extended, and you're brought back up onto the ship. She's like, "Oh, yeah, I see you've managed to bring him back alive. That's an interesting choice. Did you manage to find the crystal? And you made a new friend here, I see."
Yeah, we did.
Excellent. Well, the ship repairs are done. We're ready to leave, at least attempt to leave. The twins think we have a good chance of punching through.
Good, because Gregor was saying like it's very difficult to leave this place.
You see, Gregor is standing there, like he's dropped it. Bright Eyes is like flopped on the deck, just like Weekend at Bernie style, and he's like, "This is an impressive vessel. It is very. I like what you. Oh, the writing. It's like it's very arcane. I like that. I like that a lot."
Is that what that is? I thought it was
seen
graffiti.
I've seen vessels kind of like this before, but they generally have crashed. The fact that you managed to land pretty well, right here in the river, it's impressive, and you must be the captain. Good day to you. I've made a good friend here with your crew members. They are feisty. They fight well, and they help vanquish a vicious clone that was plaguing these lands. Generally, with my part, I'm usually paid for my endeavors. he hints.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him some gold pieces.
It's like I am a hunter after all, and I have to, feed myself, clothe myself, keep my beautiful hair.
We got some money.
conditioned ways.
So
Yeah.
I'll start, get me little me small. Well, it's a big pouch, and I just put 1 gold out,
Ah,
Oh no, I'm gonna
you're
get more.
a funny guy.
2 gold out,
Still quite funny.
3,
Not so funny anymore.
Hey, Lopan, come on.
You're being serious.
and I'll just 10 gold. Then.
I'm going to give him 10 gold. as well.
I'm gonna give him 10 gold too.
Aye. And he kind of, you see him just produce a purse out of nowhere. Just clink, 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 all goes in, and it's gone just as quickly as he produced it. I thank you. And a big, deep bow. If you ever find yourself on these paths again, and you need my services, you know where to find me.
And if you ever accidentally find yourself on a spaceship in the middle of wild space, and we're on it, that's going to be weird, isn't it?
None of those words make any sense to me, little man, but I will keep that in mind.
Deadly.
Space and stuff. It has been fun, I guess. Take care of yourself, my friends. And he just off the boat, and he stands on the dock, like, I'm going to get drunk. And he just falls off into the forest, and you just see him disappear into the foliage. The ship picks up. For the sake of brevity, we'll do this quick, and you kind of stow your stuff back in your cabin. The captain get yourself kind of settled down for a bit, and you feel the ship kind of lift, and it starts to kind of levitate up and pick up speed, and you just tilt up and head for the sky. There's a small bit of resistance, and you definitely feel it because you sense the ship, and you're from previous times when you meditated and saw the ship and how it activated. You feel that in yourself, and you feel it pulse. Did you hand the crystal over to the captain, or did you keep it for yourselves?
I still have it.
You still have it. Okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't ask you for it.
No, and I
Doesn't ask you for it.
yeah.
We need to investigate that ship before
She
we do anything.
she
with
has
it.
gone. She immediately went once Gregor departed. She immediately went below to the twins to tell them to get on the go.
Yeah.
And the ship takes off. There's a small bit of resistance, and it takes a few attempts actually, because the ship goes up, kind of circles and orbits a bit, and after a couple of attempts, and the surges and the arcane surges are intense, and you feel that kind of sensation at the back of your mind, and these fingers are just kind of pushing at it, and you're like, oh, and it's very uneasy. It's kind of when you're on an airplane and your ears pop. It's kind of like that, but more intense.
Okay.
And you feel it to some extent as well. You're not bothered by it at all, Lopan. You're just like, whatever. But there's an insane amount of arcane energy being pushed. And if anyone is on the deck of the ship, you see those arcane symbols just light up. As
Is
the
it
entire
affecting my tattoos at all?
Huh?
Is it affecting my tattoos at all?
Well, here's the thing. As the ship eventually pushes through, you feel an intense jolt of energy. I need you to roll me a D10.
D10. That's a D10. 4.
4. The three of you you're all in the cabin, or where are you at? You're on deck?
I'll say we're
On deck.
On deck.
On deck. The two of you are kind of, as the ship is pushing and the arcane symbols light up, you turn all of a sudden and you see that Zilzara is levitating 6 feet above the deck. You're kind of just up, and you're still tethered because of your gravity well within the ship, so you're not like flying all over the gap. But you all of a sudden start to float up, and your arcane symbols on your body now are glowing. And your skin is like illuminating, your eyes flash. And you hear a shout from below deck as... You hear shouts from below deck as you hear, someone quick, the captain! And the ship hits into wild space. And that's the last thing you hear before we end the episode. So we're going to end it this month, folks. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you so much for checking us out. Don't forget to enter into the competition for this copy of Die. The question is, who is the author or the writer of that book? Put your answer below. Share the video on social media. Go check out our sponsors, Dublin City Comics and Dakota Irish. Thank you to the players. Great session. Well done. Even though you took down the crown like nothing. days.
We were just really lucky.
Just yeah, unbelievable choice with Tasha's hideous laughter and then the ice that just fucking screwed her. But yeah, folks, we will see you on the next episode of Sorcery Shenanigans. Until then, look after yourselves. Take it easy. Have a good one.
Bye.